Hi, kids. Let's see if this thing is actually working and if anybody's still here. Let's throw the link up. In case anybody's still here. If I can find my own stream. There we go. In case anybody's still here. I can find my Come on, let me pin the link. Hmm. There we go. Link is pinned. So, yeah, this little hurricane thing apparently went a little east. But even in Rhode Island and stuff, it was kind of unimpressive. It looks like we're about to get another band here. It's wrapping around. But, yeah. As happens with some storms here, a lot of the power gets sucked out of these storms when they get up here. So, but you never know. To show the current radar and what's happening, I'm really in a pretty much of a lull spot right now in the storm, but it's wrapping around. Give it a second to focus. There you go. So, I mean, we're going to get a little more here, but it was nothing like predicted, thankfully. Kilco got a little worse than I did, but even he was walking around outside in it. So, if you see his reels or shorts or whatever they're called on Facebook, and so, yeah. But if anybody wants to come on and chat, the link's there. Yeah, and apologies. I did say the stream was tentative. I was up with Cheech, aka Whiskey Encore, last night till about 4 a.m. And thinking I was about to get obliterated by a storm, I might have tied one on pretty good. So, yeah. That's right, Mr. Furstenberger. Just ripping my room apart at the moment. Like, with a crowbar or like you farted? Which one, Moose? But I really appreciate a lot of people coming on right at 1 and, checking on me and wondering if I was out. Happy to say the only thing that was out was me. Power was on, AC was on, feeling good. Was out cold and missed most of the storm. It was about this woohoo storm. Probably a little worse by you right now, but nothing exciting. Am I near the city? Oh, here, I'll show the radar again, Drew. So, New York City, I am where the crosshairs are. Tony Two Toes is more around here-ish. And New York City is right there. It's about 60 miles. So Tony's in a little worse of it than I am right now, but we should be getting more. Yes, you mentioned. for all your American incoming whiskey that your cousin's going to be muling. Why did they say they had some damage? Or what's going on up at your folks? Or are you just checking in on them? And wow, we're getting a whack attack. But, you know, to say how bad it is right now, Tony's in his car. Maybe we'll get a little a live from the road. Although I don't know if he has a good phone holder for that. I mean, if this is just going to be me talking about the predicted storm and what we got going on here right now, it's going to be pretty boring. Right now I'm on coffee. But maybe I'll tie one on here in a few. I got some kind of muffin I picked up here, a Rockland Bakery Lemon Poppy Yogurt Mini Muffin. So, I don't know. Drew, yes, I'm on Long Island. And I normally don't use StreamYard anymore, but I figured it was a better option just in case I did lose power. I could jump in and kill it or start it or use it mobile. No, look at that. I should have used the countdown and stuff. Let's see here. I'm not totally set up for StreamYard these days. Let's talk about Afghanistan. Come on, Drew. Drew, come on, and we can talk about anything. Yeah, it made landfall in Westerly, but it was still nothing like they thought it was going to be, even up to middle of the night last night. I don't know what a Watusi is, Jim. What is a Watusi? See? I'm pretty anti-war. The generals and politicians who send our boys to die. I mean, war kind of sucks, you know? I am a product of war, I guess you could say, or conflict. I am an Agent Orange baby, as they call us, where my father was soaked in Agent Orange, and it did some nice things to me and him. So, yeah. Yeah, and it's good to see that the Taliban now is well trained by us. We'll see what happens. I agree we don't have to be there, but at the same time, you know, there are some negatives and positives, and who the hell knows? Sorry, I'm sure this is entertaining me sitting here munching something, but trying to get rid of this light, wouldn't call it a hangover, but not feeling 100% after last night. Still nobody in the weight room, but we have 7 people watching. 7 more than I would think. And I got a thumbs down already. I'm going to guess that's from Sean, but I could be wrong. And we got Ohio here. So, yeah, Drew, my pops did 2 tours as a combat medic with the Navy, with the Marines. So, yeah, he was bathed in Agent Orange. He's got diabetes from it, hypertension, brain tumor, heart disease, diabetes, and they're all linked to, we have no family history of it. Me, myself, I was born -1 organ and with a minor case of spina bifida that my feet were put on sideways, basically. So, yeah. Oh, we got Blake here, too, in Cincinnati also. All right, well, hopefully you can run a little from Top Shelf Dustin, and who's weirdly drinking bourbon. A damn good one. So it's probably to him. We got Lava Man in the house. A little floating head action. I got to live through Katrina. I think you'll be okay. Yeah. We're fine. I'm actually thinking it's going to kick up here a little bit soon, and maybe we'll see a little action. Right now, it's like nothing. Yep, that's right, Jim. What are you busy doing that you're not on here? Nobody wants to just sit and watch me drink coffee and eat a muffin. Oh, we got a little mobile update here.
What's up, douche-nago?
What's up there, Home Slice?
What's going on?
Seeing anything exciting on the roads?
No, just a lot of rain. Nobody's out here, thankfully.
No flooding?
Everybody knows to stay home. Not yet. Then again, I've only driven not even a mile. So I'll let you know as I get further north on the island. It should be more of a shit show up there, you know?
You think so?
Well, yeah, the storm hit further west than they thought. So the west end is getting hit harder. My parents are further west than we are, so it should be interesting.
No, the storm went further east than we thought.
I thought it was west. Why people say
Rhode Island is to the east.
Ah, so Brian's getting hit, huh?
Yeah, but he was out walking around in it. If you check Facebook reels and stuff.
That's positive.
Yeah, so hopefully your folks have nothing.
Yeah, here's hoping because, you know, their generator's not exactly connected properly, and it's just my mom that's walking around. It's not like my dad can do anything right now. So we'll see what happens when I get there. Right now, people are just driving like fucking morons. But such is life.
Welcome to Long Island, folks.
Yeah, fuck that noise. I do not want to live here anymore. But yeah, so yeah, nothing really happened to me. Power was all good for the most part. Didn't lose anything.
What's up, DMC? Yep.
Yeah, pretty much, you know, normal shit, thankfully.
Were you up earlier this morning when it really started? Oh, I think you might have bombed out. No, DMC. I can do a little Cantori action out here if it kicks up again, like it looks like it might. Oh, and he's back.
That was fun. Hit a fucking pothole.
And your phone went flying?
And my phone went flying. Yeah. Oh, jeez. So, yeah, anything fun happening by you or no?
No.
No? All right. Fair enough.
Granted,
So, bourbon. What kind of bourbon? What kind of bourbon you getting into today?
Right now it's into a little Tully's French roast. But we'll see in a bit. I was last night I was up till about 4 with Cheech on Whiskey Encore, and I tied one up pretty good.
Oh yeah, what time? Oh, so did I. I definitely tied one on pretty good. What time did I bail on you guys?
I'm gonna say around 3-ish, 2:33.
I don't even know.
Yeah, you Irish pride for sure.
It's my MO. It happens. It's what happens when you get through a half a bottle of Old Grandad bottled of Bond. What's up?
Bourbon neophyte. Anthony said, technical difficulties with Tony. And
always.
And, a little prescription bourbon says Tony looks better in the daylight.
Pull it up regular?
I don't know if I agree. He's going to a full serve gas station, making some other guys stand out in the rain for him.
Yeah, pretty much.
And yesterday there were gas lines and places out of gas, and Tony's like, I'll just go in the Hurricane.
Yeah, there's nobody out right now. There's literally nobody on the road. This is the perfect time to go driving.
I don't know why you would bother associating with somebody like that, but that's your prerogative. No. Somebody that I don't even feel guilty of me mentioning their name, who's kind of like the biggest, I would say, instigator / noisemaker / hater in the community at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I don't even give him the time of day.
Wait, biggest noisemaker, and we're talking about a community that involves or includes Grease, right?
Yeah.
So you're saying that he's a bigger noisemaker than Grease?
Yes, because it's all negative.
Oh, okay. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't think I know much about him.
You're better off.
Fair enough. And it doesn't sound like I really want to get to know that.
The two people in this community he has the biggest problem with and started a fight with were me and Chris. HBR.
HBR? Why? He's the nicest dude there is.
Exactly. I'll go into it offline. Basically trying to create an issue. So
I mean, you're an asshole. That I can get, but HBR, he's nice.
Without a doubt.
Oh,
Will O'Neill. Oh, Will, finally. I've been waiting for you online.
Little old soul.
Yep, this was from Will O'Neill. Definitely looks yummy. Will, we're talking about somebody we're not even going to give the time of day of announcing a name.
I already did twice, but that's fine.
Yeah, but apparently Dustin still hangs out with him, so hey, whatever.
Who does?
Top Shelf Dustin. Will, I'm right now I'm on coffee and a muffin. I tied one on pretty good last night, but I might pop it in a few minutes, especially if you wanted to even come on. You know, crazy idea.
Yeah, buddy, get into that Willet pot still, bud. You get yourself a refill?
No, I did not get a refill.
Well, you need to fill that bottle up with something then.
I'm having a hard time buying that. He gone again. Yeah, no problem. Well, whenever. Well, Tony bombed out again. What the hell was I saying? Tony will be back. He probably hit another pothole or another tree or whatever. And he's back.
That's what happens when the car turns off. I guess the camera disconnects or the phone disconnects.
The car turns off?
Yeah, I had to turn the car back on after you filled me up with gas. Come on now.
Ah,
You know, I'm one of those responsible guys. I turn the car off when they're filling it up for me.
eh.
Responsible guys, as he's talking on his phone while driving and
Yeah.
changing lanes with his knee. I'm very irresponsible, I swear.
You'd smoke a cigarette while they're filling up the tank for you? Ash out the window?
No.
Do it old school?
I went back to the vaporizer. No more
Good.
smoking cigarettes. Got rid of the girl, got rid of the cigarettes. It's a positive thing. But yeah, I am kind of excited to see what's going on in Glen Cove. My mom did just message me before and said that one of the trees in the backyard fell over from the wind. So that should be fun.
Actually, I should do. Maybe I'll do a little outdoor survey here in a bit. See if there's any trees down and stuff. Considering I do have a lot of trees here.
Yeah, you're in a pretty wooded area. How's that DSLR working out for you?
So I found I have to. It works well, but I have to tap the shutter button like once every 10 to 15 minutes is the way to keep it from timing out.
That's obnoxious.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to try some other options, but what I really need to do probably is make a streaming / editing machine, a Windows box, but I don't really want to spend the money on another box right now, so I'm looking like
You don't have enough parts? You don't have enough parts for like a little shit box? You don't need anything powerful to stream.
No, I don't really have anything right here. Right now, my most powerful machine that I have besides the one I'm on is an old AMD.
I have an i3, I think 6th or 7th gen. That'll probably do the trick for you.
You're gonna get rid of it?
Not gonna get rid of it, but if it's going to you, it's going to a cause. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Besides, I think you helped pay for it anyway.
What?
Yeah, got the old i3. All you basically need at that point, you need a motherboard. If you need RAM, let me know. I'm pretty sure I have RAM.
Oh, you're talking about that motherboard?
No. That motherboard's sold.
You have
I'm talking about that CPU though.
You have a motherboard or no? I have to get one.
You'd have to get one.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd have to get a motherboard. But that CPU is the one that I'm talking about. It's an i3, but it works just fine. I mean, you don't need crazy powerful machine to stream, I don't think.
But I have to get a case and all kinds of shit, you know.
You need a decent video card. I think that's about it.
I have a AMD video card here I can use. The 560 does work. But I got to get a power supply. I don't have parts here. I don't have room, and you know all the parts I do have were older, and they kind of went in my parents' fire. That stuff was all still at my folks' house. You know, I had it all stored in my old bedroom when the house burned.
Right. When the Keurig caught on fire. Fucking stupid coffee machine.
Yep.
Come on, asshole! Get the fuck in, you dick! Sorry.
Well, he's about 20 miles west of me. 15 miles west of me. It's convoluted to get between the two of us, but it's not that far, and we have a little Vegas action here.
What's up, people?
Can you hear me? How you doing?
So far, okay.
Southern State is a fucking river right now.
Really?
Holy Moses, yeah.
Hold the camera up. Let's see.
I mean, I'm still trucking along at 50, but these fools, they're pulling me, man. Hey, what's up, man?
You know, I'm just doing the best I can.
So are you in the house? Or are you in the camp? Or are you in a rental? Where are you at?
I'm in the middle of my family room. There's not a lick of furniture in here, but I'm sitting on the floor, and I finally found my wire to connect up. So I saw that you did a post that you were going to do a live. And then I found out, remembered you were on Cheetah Stream. I was there. I was watching that until about 11:30, 12 o'clock my time, but I was on my phone just watching. And then,
I tried one on pretty good.
Well, that's good for you.
I figured that would help me sleep through part of the storm, and then I would get up and do this and see what was going on. But thus far is not impressive. But it looks like the storm's wrapping around, and I should get some action here shortly.
It's not so bad. I mean, this is me driving right now. It's not terrible.
It's still pretty light out. I'm surprised.
But you can see the trees moving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, here's the latest radar.
There you
go. So Tony is more.
I'm by the office right now, so.
Okay, yeah. So Tony is more right about here right now, in the yellow.
Yeah.
Is it windy too, or is it just rain?
It's just rain. I don't really see the tops of the trees moving all that much. There's definitely a lot of rain, and the guy in front of me is in one of those giant pickup trucks that is just spitting water all over my fucking car. And of course, he doesn't have his lights on. Good job, asshole.
Of course.
Yep, that's how we do here.
You have a privileged few, in New York. But hey, you got to look at it this way. Cuomo's leaving, right? So there you go.
Not soon enough, but yeah, he's leaving.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
We'll see when that happens. I don't even know anything about his replacement, to be honest with you, so I don't even know if she's better or worse.
She can't be worse.
Yeah, you say that.
Careful.
Don't you fucking tempt fate, buddy.
She's a little more progressive. She's a little more middle of the road. She's basically
progressive isn't middle of the road, though.
The worst thing people can say about her is that she backed some of Cuomo's policies, including some that I really objected to. But I mean, that was part of her job, as she was second in command.
Mm-hmm.
So when your boss says,
she didn't have a choice,
right? But she's known to be very different than Cuomo on some important issues. What will happen when she's in power? Don't know. But at least it won't be, one crazy, power-hungry, everything.
That's what we all hope.
Yeah. Family regime at the helm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't affect me here in sunny state of Nevada, but still.
Well, sure, because he was setting himself to run for president.
Yeah. Well, my best friend lives in upstate New York, Utica. And I was just talking to him yesterday, and he is very liberal, but he is not heartbroken that guy's leaving. So that just goes to show you. I mean,
New Yorkers are heartbroken that he's leaving. I'm going to be honest.
And I kind of go along the way with Blake that all politicians suck. The way I see it, they're all assholes.
Well, that's true.
And, even the best of them, the worst of them, whether you like them or hate them or they're on the left or the right, they've all stepped on people. They've all hurt people. They've all done nasty things to get to the positions they're in.
Well, you can say that about anybody who's in power. I mean, regardless if they're a politician or a CEO of a company. I mean,
absolutely, same thing.
That's just human nature. Humans are assholes when it comes down to it.
You have to do nasty things to achieve that level of power.
That's right. Like I'm
does their agenda meet yours or not? That's about it.
It's not all about confirmation bias, but you're not wrong.
No, not at all.
It's definitely a good part of it.
Yeah, that's what gets people to follow you, is that you're saying something that a lot of people agree with, and that's why you'll have any type of followers or listeners or people in your corner, so to speak, is because you're saying something that resonates with other people. That is
that's true.
Sense of confirmation bias, and
But then when it comes down to,
I mean, I don't know. I'm more a person of science. As long as you're spitting facts, we're okay. And I almost got into an accident. Yeah, as long as you're using science and truth and facts on your side, and you're not just throwing out lies and misinformation and trying to get people to follow you because you're a charlatan or you're trying to sell something, especially yourself, to make money off of other people, then I'll follow you. That's what I listen to. That's what resonates with me personally. I don't know. Maybe I'm different.
yeah. Well, my thing is that what do you call it? When it comes down to it, all these politicians and everything, they all, whether they're the most right, the most left, they're all, hanging out at parties or each other's houses, drinking and laughing about, whatever. They go to work and they fight about the issues, and then after that, they all have the same job. They hang out together.
They do too.
Have fun.
So an update on the storm, it seems like it's getting lighter the further north I'm going. So that's positive. Although I probably shouldn't be doing 90 right now. So let me slow down. A bunch of a-holes on the road right now.
Yeah, Bonnie is headed to her friend's house to her son has some issues and keeps clogging up the toilets and stuff, so I set them up with what they need that's beyond the plunger, and she's going to pick it up and drop it off.
Oh, that's fun. Sounds like a shitty day ahead.
Oh, it certainly does.
No, there's no poop. It's just
what, like baby wipes? Like
no,
the
like rolls of TP.
Rolls of toilet paper. Oh, okay. That's
her friend has a son who can't really communicate, but he acts out.
Gotcha.
And he has OCD cleaning issues, so he thinks he's helping and flooding the house.
Oh,
yes.
So, Anthony, what are you simping on over there over in sunny Nevada?
So, this is a sample of a store pick that just hit here. I know this particular one has been around, but not this store pick, and it's this one was a rye. Yeah, it's a straight rye whiskey, 6 years.
What brand?
The Senator.
Sorry, I can't really watch. Oh, the Senator is quite nice.
Yeah. And it's 128 is on the proof, and it's a 6-year rye.
Yep, that sounds like the one that Ben and I were able to get our hands on.
Well, there's also HBR, and J-Pit just picked one also. Are you picking up any dill in that one? Because theirs, they say, is dilly.
Huh.
No. I've had a few sips of it, and it's just not. I'm not getting any dill, and really, for being a straight rye,
yeah,
it's a good drinker, and I'm not getting a lot of that rye spice. I mean, it's coming back on the palate after the fact, but not what you would think of a rye. I mean, my Discovery One has more of the rye spice than this does.
Interesting.
Yeah,
it's
so
pretty
it's a nice, sweet 95.5 MGP.
Yep.
I'm going to say, yeah, it's right now. It's pretty darn It's pretty. I don't have much left in here, but I've been sampling it, and I'm like, it's not a bad drop. I just got a sample of the new Riff rye from somebody here, and I traded another sample with him. But yeah, I think this isn't bad.
Good deal.
Not at all.
No,
I think they're selling it for 79 or 89 for this store pick.
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay.
Seems right. I mean, it's 95.5 rye, MGP, like Ben mentioned, at barrel proof. You really can't go wrong.
Yeah. How did they tater it by you, Anthony? Do you know?
Oh my gosh, I forget what it was now. What the sticker was they put on it.
So the store by us did Bernie Sanders, and when he was all bundled up, because
and his thing's sitting there.
Yeah, and they
I'm
photoshopped
gonna look it up.
in front of the store, and they called it "Feel the Burn." And then
Feel the burn.
and then HBR and J Pitt, along with Hopscotch and Vinery, tatered their Senator Ted Booze, and they put a giant flowing mullet on Ted Cruz.
Nice.
Oh, looks like
Nice.
Bardstown's getting ready for Fusion 6.
Oh, goody! How much Dickel did they put in that?
I'm looking right
That's what
now.
I'm afraid of. It's like
Exactly.
each new release that they come out with has been a little worse than the previous one.
Well, so Matt was talking the other night in chat, and he was involved in 5, but he said, and 6, I believe. I don't know if he said 6, but he came out and said, we can't create a blend with this. His answer was no, this is not a discovery, because no matter how little of the Dickel he added to it, but they had a large inventory of it, they had to use it. They bought this old, but he said no matter how little you add, it still changed the flavor profile, so they went with somebody else's for Discovery 5.
Oh, wow.
So
I don't know if he was on 6 or not, but
well, this on 6 has no Dickel in it that I could see. It says all Kentucky, and 2 of them are Bardstown's, and the last one I don't know where they got it from.
what's the mash bill?
I can't quite see.
What are we looking at? Fusion 6?
Yeah, I'm looking at a picture.
I'm looking up, see if I could see. Here we go. Blend revealed.
It's either a
Okay, so
11-year for the Kentucky at about 35%. I can't quite read the rest
I've
of it.
got the info here.
Okay.
So Fusion 6 is 56%, 21% rye, 3-year-old by Bardstown, 14% 3-year-old bourbon that's 15% rye by Bardstown, and then 30% 11-year-old Kentucky bourbon, 75 corn, 13 rye, 12 barley, likely sourced from Jim Beam.
Okay.
Then Discovery 6 is, hang on to your hats, kids, 11-year-old.
So that was Fusion 6, right?
That was
Fusion 6.
This is Disco 6.
Okay.
68%
Disco 6. Gotcha.
of that same Jim Beam 11-year-old sourced. 16% 17-year-old Tennessee whiskey sourced from Dickel, and then 16% 7-year-old MGP, 21% rye. So I can easily say that Disco 6 is probably a hard pass for me also. But Fusion 6 actually doesn't sound bad, because I've had their
Fusion 6 sounds good. Like, that's something I might actually get. Yeah.
Disco 6 for 140
Yeah, that
to
Disco
150
doesn't sound so great.
No, hard pass.
It's a hard pass. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's exercise 10-4 there, good buddy.
I mean, Dustin, we have a little bit of a disagreement on where MGP young to old transition happens. But yeah, it has a good amount of that dickel in it. So, nope.
I haven't had a good dickel yet.
Because it's 17-year-old whiskey, it ups the ages. It looks good, and they spent a lot of money for it, I'm sure, and bought a bunch of it. So when they were in their NDP phase, so they gotta use it.
Yeah.
But I mean, why they wouldn't try and broker it off or something, that I don't know. But they may not have enough of something else to make a large enough release. That may be part of the problem too. They have a number of bottles they want to make in a blend. They got to use what they got.
Well, last time I was down at a couple of my shops that I go to, they still had Disco 5 on the shelf.
They're going to have it for a while because none of us are buying it.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a bottle and I've had some out of it and I was not impressed, but I've given out 2 samples and the people I have given it to liked it. They go, this isn't bad. And I said to them, I says, now you did hear what I said and what this was. They go, yeah, it's got a little bit of mineral to it because when I did my review on it, Top Shelf, Dustin was there and he was kind of helping me pick out some of these notes because I just couldn't put my finger on it. But I did go back to it a little later, a week later, and tried it again and thought about what Dustin had said. And I'm like, yeah, I got it now. I mean, that's the dickel. But these people liked it. And as a matter of fact, Adam didn't mind it. Yeah.
It's okay.
Exactly.
Whiskey shits?
Yep.
I got to take a bio break. I'll be right back.
Well, good. Thank you for telling us.
You're welcome.
Make sure you mute it.
This is the Anthony and Anthony show.
That's right.
A&A in the morning.
That's
How you
right.
doing?
That's it.
Oh, God. So what else you got going on out there, Anthony, aside from the that senator pick that you checked?
I got a sample of the new Riff Rye. You may have heard me say. I haven't tried it yet. Matter of fact, I haven't been doing a lot of sampling, tasting, or anything because my house is in turmoil this week and going to be for probably 3 more weeks. And so I just haphazardly come across my Ethernet cable so that I could actually sit here and stream with, no real problems. For some reason, my phone's hit or miss if it works or not. But so once I get all this done and the flooring gets in, and that's still 3 weeks out, I'll start setting up my office, and then I'll have my dedicated area. And
so
then,
why is your house in turmoil?
So my washing machine decided to malfunction a month ago and flooded the front of the house. So the hallway, 2 bedrooms, and the water was actually going out of the door into the garage and out the garage door. And of course, I didn't catch it. I was home, but I had no reason to walk down that hallway to the house until I went down there and I was going into the bathroom to change out the towels. And I looked down the hall and I go, that's a funny looking color on the carpet. And so I walked down the hall, and the minute I took another step past the bathroom and the water went up between, yep, you got it. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So when I opened the laundry room door, that let the floodgate open because the carpet was the barrier.
Was holding everything back up until you opened the door.
But it filled up the laundry room almost 1 inch to 2 inches of water, like a tub. So I don't know how long it was running, but so yeah. So I've got walls cut out in the room and stuff like that. And hopefully this week they'll be here to start putting that back. And hopefully they'll be done by the end of the week with that. And then I'm just waiting now for the flooring. And that's at least 3 weeks out. So we're pretty much living out of one room in boxes because there's not a lick of furniture.
Well, that sounds like an exciting way to live.
Well, it has been the last month.
I'm sure of it.
It has been. So while everything was out of here, especially in the area I'm in now, the family room, we had a guy come in and paint. This isn't part of the insurance thing. It comes out of my pocket, but I go, well, it's a forced thing because we're getting the rest of the house repainted except for 2 rooms.
Might as well just do the other 2 rooms. Fuck it.
We need those 2 rooms because we have to live out of them.
Right.
Yeah. So later on, once the house gets back to normal and stuff, we'll think about that room and then save up the money again, because I wasn't planning on spending this money, but it made sense, to spend $1,000 here and do this and do that and another 3,000.
I hear you. I want to say it was maybe 5 years ago. I had a small fire in my house. It was just like in my front stoop area, and took out just a window in my front door for the most part. But that was literally the fire under my ass to do a lot of work that I was planning on doing on my house anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I used that opportunity to knock a wall down, paint some rooms, remove some carpet, move the door around. Like I reconfigured and rejiggered the whole house at that point. But it took something to light that fire under my ass to get it done.
So now once I get this done, I'll have my office again, and then I'll set up my cameras and monitors, and then have my shelves in back of me, and have my bourbon at hand, and can do more of my normal lives. I can do different videos and stuff like that and post, where I actually will have a set spot ready to go, dedicated, that for the most part, the settings are fine until you get a update on something, and then it sends stuff back to default. But anyway,
screws everything up. Yeah, that's the way it goes. But hey, at least you got 3 weeks to kind of figure out and plan what you're going to do once you get everything back. So
today I'm probably going to pick up another television, about a 32-inch, because I was talking to Dustin yesterday. I think it was on Ken's stream or something like that. I just popped in there and we were chatting back and forth, but I saw a 42-inch, but the 42-inch is just too big. So I think I'm going to stick with like a 32, and that'll be the main one, so I can see what's going on. Then I have 2 actual monitors, one for like to watch what's going on YouTube and so on and so forth. The main one to put up there so I can just see what's going on, and I don't have to keep moving my head left or right.
Sure.
So I just want to get the room set. Oh my God.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Driving through a river right now. Jesus fuck.
Yeah.
Some crazy flooding happening around here.
See, if you had your dash cam and it was all in, we could have been watching as you were going, and you could narrate it for us.
Yeah, I don't have a dash cam, and unfortunately, even my cellular connection isn't 100% in this town, so I'm sure my stream is a little choppy right now.
What I just noticed this week,
the benefits
driving down the streets. Driving down the streets, I noticed they're setting up I call them light poles, but they're setting up the 5G network on my side of town, and I see them going up on the poles, not the towers. Yeah, so we're finally coming into modern world on this end of Las Vegas.
Yeah, not 100% sure what's going on with 5G around here, but hey, I finally got out of the hoity-toity area. I should have a solid connection now, and hopefully no more rivers. We'll see what's going on. But yeah, there's one spot that I drive through to get to my parents' house where it's like horse farms on the left and right. It's a lot of equestrian type areas, but there's a lot of people who also have signal jammers. So, yeah. So, for the most part, as you're driving through, your cell phone connection will drop. Like, as you go past somebody's house. Then the next house you have full 4 bars. Really weird.
Is that where all the conspiracy theorists live then?
I don't know, conspiracy theorists or conspiracy starters? Not 100%, but I'm about to drive past the Russian embassy, and that will knock me offline. So if you see me drop out, that'll be the reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I don't know how smart this is right now. I'm about to drive within a block of the beach during a storm.
Well, you'll know here in a little bit.
During high tide.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No, I have to get there anyway. I got to get to my parents. I got to help them out a little bit.
Yeah.
So
I understand that.
we'll see what's what.
I had to do a trip down to Yuma a little while back when my dad first got down there because he had a little, shit. And, I'm 5 hours away, though, from Yuma, Arizona. So I was like, all right.
Right.
So I was up on the road by 4 in. I got there a little bit before 10 o'clock. One stop just to pick up a cup of coffee, a biscuit, and shoom, keep going on the road. Did what I had to do, and then turn around and come back the next day. Understand.
Yeah, things you got to do for family,
Yes. Yeah.
Can't live with them, can't kill them. So what are you gonna do?
No, not at all. So I picked up I finished collecting my 3 clear bottles of Smoke Wagon. So I have the straight, I have the small batch, and I have the uncut unfiltered. Last week I walked into one of my bottle shops and I saw someone leaving with one, and I said, "Hey, which one was that?" And they said it was the small batch. I said, "Are you all out?" And he laughed and goes, "Well, no. Do you want one?" I said, "Well, I need that. And I need the uncut unfiltered." He said, "Do you want one of each?" I said, "Yeah." So
nice.
So I picked them up because they kept them in the back. And so now I've completed the collection. And so I've got the red, white, and blue. I've got the clear bottles. Of course, I have the regular amber bottles. And there's nothing special about any of the juice that's in there. I just like the bottle.
It's just the bottle. It is a very pretty bottle. I mean,
yeah.
Whoever designed that bottle did an amazing job with the floral decorations and how it is. And
yeah.
I mean, the glass maker that's actually making them is doing a great job too. Even though they ran out of the amber, but
yeah,
it's still a gorgeous bottle. And $10 has Ben taking a shit right now. The fact that he's been gone for so long, he's definitely got some fucking fudge coming out of his ass. He's going to have to use his bidet in a little bit.
He's probably going to need a stick to break it up.
No, he's got his poop knife right next to his toilet, so it's fine.
Oh. So you know what? I have to agree with Dustin. He says, you can always move far, far away from the parents. And I said, when they were all on the East Coast on your side of the world, and I was the only one out on the West Coast, yeah, I didn't have to do any of that. My dad had issues, so he would just call his cousins because, we got tons of Dago contractors on that side of the family. And so they'd come over and help him out, build his addition, put his roof on, whatever the case may be. And, I was out here for over 20 years. And then he retired, and then about 4 years ago, permanently moved this way. And he likes it. And I said, I told you that a long time ago, Dad. I don't shovel snow. And in December, it's 75 degrees, wearing shorts and sandals. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, there's
I would. The whole thing, though, that Italian guilt is huge,
Isn't it?
Last thing I want to deal with. Yeah, last thing I want to deal with is my mother, picking up the phone if I call her and have her say, "Who's this? I don't recognize the voice. You never call me anymore.
Yeah.
I could be dead tomorrow. Why aren't you here right now?"
I just talked to you yesterday, Mom. I just talked to you yesterday.
I literally just saw you yesterday. I don't see your face no more. I don't know your voice. Okay.
Oh yeah, my grandmother, when she found out I was moving here in '98, she looked at my wife, and we were weeks from getting married. Why are you taking him across country? Oh yeah, oh yeah. You can't do that. Oh yeah. She's going to be 96 in October, and even when I talk to her now, I don't know why you had to move so far away. I don't know why. Well, Grandma, you know, I think you guys could have found good jobs out here and da 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 da. Uh-huh. Maybe, Grandma. Maybe. Your hair's going to get all frizzy, Ben, if you're out there.
Yeah, let's see what we got going on here. We got my smoker and my barbecue all wrapped up.
Yeah, well, you didn't blow over.
Nope. Well, if it blew over an egg, it would be good. Let's see if I can flip this camera around.
Hit the right button.
Settings. Hang on.
No, huh? Can you see?
Yeah, I see. Look at the water.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm right by the water. We got some flooding around here. Not too bad. Not too bad.
It looks like it's mostly because of the rain, not that the water's coming up over the bank and onto the road.
No.
Yeah.
It's high tide, which you can see right there. I mean, it's definitely high tide. Come to a bridge right now. Yeah, no, not too bad. It was a lot worse during Sandy, for sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
not what you were expecting.
We lost this bridge in Sandy. They had to rebuild it. So this is really not too bad at all.
Yeah.
Consider it.
So far, nothing exciting here.
Yeah, no, nothing at all. Look, I mean, this is about the closest it gets to the road. Meh.
Ben's hair's not even getting wet.
It's like a misting, blowing rain, but like you can see there's some wind, but nothing exciting.
No.
We got a little bit of damage on the neighbor's roof here, but that might have been there beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
So for anybody who doesn't know, I live in a big-ass condo complex, but I'm at the very end of it, so it's like...
Here, we got the back of my parents' house. Not too bad. I mean, even their lake didn't even...
Yeah, I don't see any trees down here. Nothing exciting.
This is nothing.
I mean, the parking lot's a bit of a mess, but nothing.
I expected
right home
I
out here.
expected so much worse. All right, just gonna head up the beach real quick, see what the beach looks like. But
the rain's picking up a little. I'm heading back.
Yeah, you might melt.
Well, I'm
no, his
worried
hair
about
will
the
just
phone.
get frizzy.
Frizzy.
I'm much more worried
just
about
frizzy.
my phone than my hair.
Anthony, I don't know what you're talking about. His hair is always silky smooth and straight.
Uh-huh. I'm sure.
There's a river here. There is a river here. So the closer to the beach I get, that's
yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
The ground is definitely saturated here, but nothing.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, you're a boat.
I'm on a boat.
Ooh.
No,
That was
Tony.
fun. That was fun. Yeah, no, there's easily 3 foot of water there that I had to drive through.
I doubt it was 3 foot of water.
It was up. Well, it was a good 2 foot. It was up to my car doors. My car wouldn't fucking go. I had to keep giving it gas, otherwise, yeah, that would have been real bad. But yeah, all right. Well, I'm at my parents'. I'm gonna go.
Well, tell them we said hello.
Go see what kind of damage they got going on. I will. I'm gonna go enjoy my Sunday pasta.
Yeah, exactly. You're over there. You might as well get fed.
Absolutely. My mom said, "Come over." I said, "You making sauce?"
And she goes, "It's Sunday, isn't it?"
No. She goes, "Oh, I guess I'll get on that right now."
There you
What's the
go.
matter with you? What kind of Italian are you? You're not making
Exactly.
sauce on
It's Sunday.
Sunday.
Even I know. It's like, it's Sunday. There's always
It's
sauce.
Sunday.
And before you go, I can guarantee you she already had the fixings, if not the base for the sauce, in the freezer ready. Guaranteed.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Yeah, it took her. While I was on the phone with her, I heard the pot coming out of the drawer and things coming out of the freezer. So, yeah.
If I said I was coming over with you and like for Ben to my grandmother's house when she had her house, she'd say, how long? I'll be about an hour or so. By the time we'd get in there and I'll get there, she'd say, sit down. I've got it ready. From, a roast to some spaghetti to other side dishes, guaranteed. And you can say, Graham, we just came from lunch. I made this food. I made all this food. You got to eat. Yeah, exactly.
You got to eat, absolutely.
I totally understand. All right, man.
All right, boys. Have yourselves a good one.
Keep in touch.
Yeah, Donnie.
Let it roll.
Jim, what's up, man?
Not too much.
I want to know more about what Bourbon Bowler just said. Hang on. Foot is caught in the shitter.
I'm talking about you.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I was
prepping. You're trying to pack it down.
No, I was prepping to go outside. But I was expecting a little more entertainment out there than I just got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the brunt of it.
Let me know, is this too noisy? I just turned the fan on to dry off a little.
Man,
I don't hear it.
I don't hear it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Considering it's like a foot from the microphone, that's kind of impressive. Tells you how bad the microphone is, but whatever.
Yeah, for this time, it works out. Well, I remember I'm on the laptop, so everything is strictly laptop for me, so I don't have my speakers or I don't even have my microphone hooked up because at this particular point in time, I really don't know where the hell it is.
I'm on a motherfucking boat. Boats and hose. Yep. How many poop knives do I own? I have 2, one in each bathroom. Lava man, we don't share them here.
That's right.
Well, we share them in the bathroom, but we don't share them across bathrooms. And I'm blessed enough to have 1.5 holes here instead of just 1 hole. So
that's right.
That extra half bathroom is clutch sometimes.
Yeah.
Even though it's more of a quarter bath, it's got what you need.
That's all you need. Get out of my way.
And if anybody doesn't know the poop knife, Google it.
That's right.
It's a story you need to read.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure by Jim's face if he knows the poop knife story or not.
I think I know the poop knife story, yes.
What is the poop knife story?
I remember reading something about it, but I wouldn't be able to recall it from memory.
Let me see if I can link it to the chat. I mean, this is stuff people need to know.
It's that important.
It's important enough that I believe it was originally it was on Reddit, and it has its own website now because they actually made a product out of it that you can buy. You can buy a poop knife. You can buy a poop knife hat, T-shirt.
Really?
Stickers, socks. Yeah, they actually made somebody or the original poster. I don't know. Made a. See, I think it's more authentic though if I find the. What do you call it? If I find the original Reddit post, there it is. Got it. It was on Our Confession, and it says, I was 22 years old when I learned that not every family has a poop knife.
Oh, yeah. I think
And it is on the chat. I highly, highly suggest that anyone who does not remember this or hasn't read it in years, update themselves on it. It is a nice little read.
Mm. All right.
Yeah, so we might see some of the remnants tomorrow when the storm hooks around, but the brunt of it won't.
Yeah, it
Went
already.
west.
I mean, it's not a. I mean, it's a tropical storm at this point, or a depression. I'm not sure, but it's like really, really unimpressive. Like,
You know a bourbon baller.
what did Bourbon Baller say? 'Cause
Well, of course, Bourbon Baller.
Did
Yeah.
you guys drink it through the storm?
well, I was hitting it hard last night, but I might have something here in a minute. I mean,
All right, I'm gonna pop off. I've got a few things I want to do, and I got to run up to the store and pick up a few things. So anyway, you guys stay safe. Don't go back outside, Bourbon. Your hair is really going to get a mess. Yeah. So.
Hey, if
You need to
anybody
go
has
full juke, bro.
hairstyles, I need to get this thing tamed, but I don't know what to do with it.
Mm-hmm. Go Kojak. Show everybody. Mm-hmm. There you go.
Oh, Jack.
Yeah.
Who loves you?
All right, guys. Well, hey.
I'm
Take
one
it
of the
easy.
few people blessed that
What's
at my
that?
age I still have an intact hairline.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna roll with it. You know.
There you go.
Right.
I mean,
That's
I still
right.
have a freaking widow's peak. Why? I don't know.
It's okay. You
Because
still have.
all the rest of my DNA is such a disaster that I guess I got the positive hair DNA.
Yeah, you take what you can get.
It happens. All right, guys. I'll talk at you all later.
Thanks for coming on, Anthony.
Yeah. Talk to you, bud. Bye-bye.
See you, Anthony.
Bourbon Bowler, you should give us a store tour. Come on live and show us around your store one day. That would be cool.
Yeah, I figured I'd show you guys my pickups over the last couple of days. Not anything
Uh-oh.
really crazy.
What'd you buy?
So I
Naked
think it was on
pictures?
Friday. I picked up. Where did the other bottle go? Oh, it's over there. Dilly. This guy.
High Plains Rye. What is it? Jim
So High
Rutledge?
Plains.
What is this?
So High Plains Rye is a blended rye that was put together by Jim Rutledge, the former master distiller at Four Roses.
Hmm?
And
That's
it's a blend of ryes from 4 different distilleries. I'm going to have to look this up because I do not freaking remember what the blend is.
Was it pricey?
It's $55. $50. It was 55.
I don't even know
Um,
if it's out here.
So it's a blend of 4 different distilleries, and the distilleries involved are Kentucky Artisan Distillery, who do Jefferson's, Middle West Distillery out of Ohio,
Yep.
who
Tickle.
they produce their own spirits, and they also distill Horse Soldier, MGP,
Mm-hmm.
and New York
Do
York
they
Distilling
say-
Company, Ragtime Rye.
Oh, okay.
And I have not opened this one yet, but it seemed to be getting good reviews. And I figured if the guy who did Four Roses was behind it, how bad can it be?
Did he do a bourbon too, or just the rye?
The bourbon that he's doing is a Cream of Kentucky. He's behind the revival of that brand.
And apparently, he's also
Let's
part of
pick up
Blue
this
Run.
guy. Huh?
Apparently, he's also part of Blue Run.
Couldn't tell you. Hadn't heard that. Okay. That's interesting, Dustin. Yeah,
Yep.
Ben just said that. And picked up that this is just a regular 4 single barrel. I've never actually had one of these. And
Bourbon
yes,
Bowler, what did you get? And did you look at any of those boxes that I sent you?
and I picked up the last bottle of this. This is that Old Scout store pick.
Right.
That's
Because
the
you
bl-
won't be able to get another one.
and I actually like it.
That's fine. I own one. I never opened it. It's over on the shelf, buried over there.
Yesterday, I stopped at 2 stores on the way back from my sister's, and in one of them, I picked up this Amroot.
So
They're
Emerald is Indian, right?
Indian. Yep.
So
They're
have you
regular
had
single
any of
malt.
their stuff?
I've had this one because I got a sample from Bill over at the Whiskey Dictionary.
And what's the profile on that? Like, I find I like Cavalon, and that's very different from.
I'm trying to think of how to describe it. It's like,
is it more to the, more to the Scotch flavors, more to the American flavors, more to their? Does it have curry in it? I mean, going a little.
Yeah, I mean, it's got some spices. It's got some tropical fruit notes.
I'm not saying they're similar.
Kind of
Dustin. I
earthy.
was just saying they're similar in that they're malts from different countries.
Yeah, but
more.
This one cracks me up because
I love
baked it into the tin. That's literally painted on in part of the tin.
So you've got a guy who hates women right on your tin.
And of course, the other thing I picked up, you saw last night.
Yep, little cinnamon bomb there.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, shit? Speaking of still alive, how you feeling, brother?
Hey, but yeah, I figured I've never actually seen this in the wild here that I can recall, at least at a reasonable price. I'm like, hey, okay, sure. Yeah, he loves women.
Yes, sure,
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
He loves women. He just loves them maybe a little too much.
Uh-huh.
But like, I thought there was a sticker I could peel off the tin, and I'm like, what the fuck? Really?
Dustin, if you had Andalusia out of Texas, that is currently my favorite Texas single malt. It is absolutely delicious. But as far as I know, I don't know if it's distributed out of Texas. So I don't
believe it is.
One bottle, and it's freaking amazing.
And yes, Dustin, exactly.
I get fresh strawberries on the profile of it. It's insane. How you feeling, shits? What's your status? How are your kids? Even more important, because you're only sort of important.
And I'm just gonna keep pouring this Jefferson's because I want to get rid of this bottle.
How come?
I mean, I like it well enough, but I just bought 5 bottles last night, and it gets to be a storage issue. So if I can get rid of a bottle that's relatively low like this, you have shelves. I don't even have shelves. I've got my closet shelf, a bunch of Bankers boxes, and a milk crate. My shit's all over my apartment.
Pick up some shelves.
Yeah, you got room.
Hey, I had to take down like artwork and move a table to throw these shelves up.
Might have a bottle killed for Livewire. Huh?
You enjoy that one though, right?
Yeah, it's good. It got a little better after it sat in the bottle for a while. It got some air. I wouldn't pay $70 for another bottle of it if I could get it for $60 or $65, maybe. But at $70, nah, I wouldn't replace it.
So shit's is good other than taste, smell, and the kids are good too. I'm gonna grab some more water, and I'm gonna grab, I guess, a semi-celebratory bottle, something I've had for a while I haven't opened.
There you go.
And I figure if I'm gonna have just like one daytime pour right now, it should be something good.
Louisa Striker smoked single malt.
Smoke. See, I
wasn't a big fan.
I had the bottled and bond straight. I can't speak to the smoked stuff. Thanks for keeping the stream going, Jim.
Yeah, that tracks, Dustin, because I'm pretty sure Andalusia doesn't have any distribution outside of Texas, so I figured.
Yeah. So I had to get myself some water, and now I'm going to pull the bottle off the shelf. A little snug-fitting
bourbon, the thirst meter.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for those of you who find that. Do I still have that in OBS? I might. I don't think I do though.
The last time I drank this whiskey, I was in Kentucky.
Huh.
This is a group pick called the. See if I can get this focus here. The Magnificent
13. That's cool.
with a 6-shooter hanging on it.
Neat.
And this is a private distillery in Kentucky that sources and then does their own stuff to it. This is 13-year-old, rumored to be Sazerac owned barrels.
Ah. Yeah, you're Adam. It's no fun.
That's why the Lord invited. Yeah, that sucks. How many days out are you now without symptoms other than the taste? Great. The pull tab. Oh, that was the wax on the pull tab. Okay. Which way am I supposed to pull this? These custom wax jobs are always so much fun.
So, oops, I always forget to do that. So, for those who didn't see this last night on Cheech's stream, one of the stores I stopped at last night had this tape to the printout of this taped to the shelf, which so I saw that and I'm like, okay, I think I like this store, and I'm not gonna ask them about Pappy Van Winkle. Not that I would anyway.
What did you pick up there?
The Amroot.
Ah,
the Willet I found in the glass case at a Wegmans.
Z-Man, it's just a little. It's rainy. It's a little windy, but nothing exciting.
Yeah, the Sox game was
it's definitely a rain out, but it's not nothing exciting. All right, so you probably got another week or two till you really start getting them back. Hopefully, I do know one person who it's taken almost a year and still coming back, but most people get it back after a short time. And I can't figure out which way I need to pull this damn tab. Yeah, Dustin. I mean, it is what it is. I don't try to tell other people what to do with their bodies. I agree. My sentiment is get it, but I'm also not going to tell anyone else what to do. Just as if anybody tells me what to do, I have that respect where if somebody tries to tell me what to do, my personal feeling is if you don't want to get the vaccine, go treat it like chicken pox and go get it and fight it off, or don't. And this way you get your antibodies either way.
I will.
That's a definitely not a popular opinion, but that's my own. That, like, if you don't want the vaccine, fine, but get your antibodies somehow. It's not a very popular sentiment, but that's where I live. And I still can't get this stupid pull tab to move one way or the other. This is a very, unlike Knob Creek, this is a very plasticky wax. It's almost might be plastic and not wax with the way it's coming off. But I can't tell what direction it wants it going. I think it wants to go this way.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I saw anything else interesting last night.
Got it. It's coming off.
Can I tell you that one of the stores that I stopped at
Bourbon Roller, this is a private pick. I would happily send you some. It is not shit. This is some of the best whiskey I've ever drank in my life. Hence why I waited for an occasion to open it. And not getting trashed by a hurricane direct hit, good enough of a reason.
Sure. Yes. So the store that had that Old Scout store pick, I was also looking to see if they had any Dickel, because I'm curious to pick up a bottle of Dickel just for the compare and contrast. The only bottle of Dickel they had was the 8-year bottle in Bond. Try and guess how much they wanted for it.
$50.
100. And that was the only bottle of Dickel they had. I'm like, fuck you.
No, that's like a $25 bottle, $30 bottle.
It's like it should be like a $50 bottle tops.
Explain the mouthfeel nice so if it shits. When you get your taste back, I'll send you a sample of it. I own 2 375s of this. That's it.
Nice.
And even better, it's a waxed screw top.
Cool.
Essentially, we did that to mess with people to say, why are you having trouble opening it?
I don't know. I can't get the cork out.
Oh,
It's a screw top, you moron. Yeah, that's ridiculous, William. $400 for Russell's Reserve 13.
well, Russell's Reserve 13 still hasn't even come out here. But, you know, other people have secured bottles for other people, but unfortunately not me yet. So here's the, see if we focus on it. There we go. See if you can see the legs.
Only sub to your OnlyFans, love. Yeah, you have to sub to his OnlyFans to see the rest of his body.
Yeah, this will be a bottle I enjoy over a long period of time, especially because
no doubt.
This is a special bottle. If people don't know Distill, it's a very small sort of NDP, but only acquires or has acquired over time some very special bottles from distilleries you usually can't acquire barrels from. This barrel may have said Arton on it, but it also might have said Buffalo on it. So, but main letters are scratched off. So, the nose is what's interesting is the last time I had this, I was in Kentucky. So, more than more than nosing notes, I'm kind of getting triggered memories instead. That's where this is. It's like I'm trying to parse out, like nosing notes, and I'm just like instantly being transported to where I was in Kentucky when I was drinking it and thinking about it because it was some wonderful times.
Sure.
There's some honey. I mean, it's definitely wood. I mean, I don't want to say it's bourbon notes, it's, I'm trying to find what's not there because, of course, it's brown sugar. Of course, it's oak. Of course, it's, vanilla. It's, fuck it. That's just a good drink.
See you, bourbon baller.
Well, we
Don't
can't
work too
know
hard.
officially which Sazerac distillery it came from, but it doesn't taste like any of the sourced Barton that I've had. Doesn't taste like the Calumets. Doesn't taste like the Sam Houston's. It's 124.64 proof at 13 years old. Barrel char and sediment may be present in this non-filtered whiskey. This is not something you see on the shelf.
No.
They do not have a shelf product.
Cool. What was I going to say? Shoot.
Bourbon Bowler, no store tour?
I was going to say.
They're not going to go out of business because they're still allowing nudity. They just got caught doing stupid stuff and not monitoring anything. So basically, they're just going to supposedly limit hardcore porn. I mean, is it really going to happen? Probably not. But they were in the media. So, we might get some shit here.
Nah.
How many people are watching in the middle of the day? We got 11 people watching this, and I got 2 thumbs down. Nice.
I would like to tell people to go look up Sazerac, give it on Wikipedia, and come back after you put your head back on because the amount of shit they own is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just mind-blowing.
I have not read the new terms, Dustin. Because
isn't it something like there's no
I don't
like frontal nudity is banned or something?
I don't pay for butthole pics. There's too many of them out there for free.
W. Neil, what? Who the fuck thumbs down? Had to be Dustin.
It's all right. They'll just move over to Patreon or something else.
They might let you show a nipple. Yeah, if it's artsy enough.
Does anybody want to see a nipple? I'll show you a nipple.
Please keep your shirt on, sir.
And viewers just dropped. Probably was Dustin. Whoever it was, I don't really care. I was one of this. Like,
at least you owned it.
I can't help it if you got some haterade. Will, I will try. If you want me to try.
Thank you for that visual, Will. I think we're going to need something a lot stronger than Jefferson's rye.
I wasn't the first one. So you're saying you're a follower, not an originator. Got it.
Yeah, the first one was Swami. He just did a drive-by thumbs down.
I mean, that guy sucks at life, so whatever.
That's an interesting rule of thumb, Dustin. To beat the fucker's reference.
Yes, it is, but I will still try to milk you if you want, Will. You sent me whiskey. Nobody sends me whiskey. So the 2 people that kind of unprompted have sent me whiskey are Mr. Whiskey Shits, because he loves sharing his whiskey, and Will O'Neill. Well, I've received samples before. Nobody's ever done this. Here's a bottle.
Nice.
Yeah, I've gotten a bottle for a birthday present or holiday, but not just here. I want to know what you think of this. Here's a bottle. So Will is currently
pretty nice of him.
Yeah, but I want to open that with him.
Hmm. I'm torn because on the one hand, I feel like I need to do at least one more 1 ounce pour out of this to get it down to bottle kill territory. But I don't want a third pour of this. Enough.
You could pour off a sample.
Yeah, I could.
I haven't tried that.
All right. I'll pour you a sample.
There you go. It'll be low enough for live wire. You don't have to drink it right now.
Yep.
Oh, hang on. Well, buddy,
it's the whiskey shit.
Let's see how this one goes.
What up?
How you feeling, brother?
I feel good, dude.
Yeah. Do me a favor. Keep checking your numbers with that thing I sent you for a week or two.
Okay. Yeah.
I have two, for people who don't know, I have 2 friends in the hospital right now with COVID, both with pneumonia, both one with cardiac issues, the other I haven't heard from in 2 days. So
Thanks.
Please, if you get it, and I know at least one of them was vaccinated, so if you have issues or if you get this thing, and just please keep an eye on yourself. If you don't have a pulse oximeter, just check your oxygen levels. They're like $15 on Amazon. If you don't have one, don't want to get one, I'll happily send you one if you get hit with this bastard. It's just it's a mother.
Yeah. I
Were
think
you
I got
able to get
in terms of the lung aspect. Like it never hit me as hard on that side. So
thank God. But it can come around. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Were you able to get a good reading on the kids or no?
Not really. I'm kind of concerned with my boy. I might just take him into the pediatrician and make sure everything's good there.
All right. I mean, they do have more
Definitely.
true pediatric models. That one was, it said it was good for kids, but I mean, your kids are really little.
Yeah, and they just have to stay still in there, right? The ones
for like a few seconds.
Yeah, like I told you, they came home from the NICU. They just have those ones they strap around their foot.
Right.
And it just tracks it like that. So
you definitely got rid of those.
Oh yeah, it was hospital equipment that we just returned after.
Okay.
All the time.
I mean, they have little kid ones that look like for little kids, but I don't know if they're.
Yeah, and he's not really showing me anything that has me super concerned. Honestly, it's just more or less.
You can't get a good reading.
A good reading, yeah.
Your daughter, you were able to get a reading on though?
Nah, I couldn't even get anything with her, like her little tiny fingers, you know.
Oh, this is interesting. 1 month to 1 year old, they say use the big toe.
Okay, I'll try that.
They say over a year, use the fingers. But I mean, if your kids are, kind of tiny, which I'm sure your daughter is at least.
Yeah, she's a little undersized for 11 months.
Right, and even he might be slender, right?
Yeah,
I don't know. I haven't met
really small for his age.
Right, so try it on their toe, their big toe, it says.
Okay.
That might give you some peace of mind, too, and it should be able to hold a little better also. So you have no taste, or it's just muted, or it's kind of muted?
Dude, I just have like a weird, it's just altered. Like it's a weird flavor that's on everything. So like
that like covers.
Yeah, it's I can't even explain like what it is. It just alters everything I try to eat and kind of adds that taste to it, and it sucks, dude.
So like, but I'm saying you can sense there are other flavors there.
So with food, it's not really an issue. Like I get it a little bit, but I can enjoy food. But I tried it with whiskey, and I just can't even.
Well, whiskey, the flavors are so much more subtle. You got to give it time.
I can't even get past that off-putting. Like it just makes it taste bad, dude. Like it's so bad. I'm like
Well, dude, you're only 2 days out of symptoms. Give your body some time, brother.
I just want it though. God damn it.
Use some vodka. Save some money.
Bourbon wrench in the house. What's up, Trev?
What?
This is what I was drinking last night because that's the only thing I could drink to get drunk.
What's up there, banana head?
I was like, well, I can't taste it, so I get rid of this shit.
Oh, that stuff
I've
is
been for like
that
4
stuff
months.
is like banana runts, just like straight
Yeah.
banana runts.
Oh, it's
I saw that on the shelf, and I'm like, this was interesting. Then I read what it was and went, oh, fuck you.
Oh no, I had a taste of it. So what does it taste like to you right now, Adam?
Ugh,
I had it for like 4 months, dude, and it
banana whiskey.
I just barely cracked it last night. It's just bad, dude. Like I literally only chugged out of it, and it still has that off-putting whatever that fucking note is from.
But can you sense the banana in it also, or no?
Oh,
You
yeah.
just get that
Yeah.
other. Okay.
And
So
I
what I'm
actually
saying
tried
though is, I know people who full on lost taste. They just get nothing. So the fact that you still are sensing the other flavors means you're probably going to come back quick. You just got to
the
give your body
artificial
some time,
flavors,
dude.
especially because I tried a caramel whiskey yesterday too, and that actually tasted good because of the caramel. But yeah, it's just that's the only kind of
At least you're
enjoy right
tasting.
now.
Dude, I know one guy who was big into doing picks and stuff like that. He's over a year at this point and still has super muted flavors.
Damn.
So, like, the fact that you can even detect that the other flavors are there is a great sign.
I'm gonna force myself to enjoy this shit again.
Mm.
I mean, worst case, you could send me some of that blue bottle you got there. man.
Yeah, right.
I ain't got one of them.
It's there.
But, you know,
Got a sample with your name on it.
it's cool. I keep beating up Prick Noman because, he'll get a bottle for Stall for doing such shit. But not me.
So he told me, I don't know when this is maybe happening. He said Utah put in another order for more. So I don't know if we'll get them or not.
We'll see what's happening. I mean, I'm mostly breaking balls because it hasn't even come out here yet.
Yeah.
So,
But he did say if any more drop, he's definitely getting you one.
I keep his wife flushing in the knob.
Yeah.
More so than he does. What?
Well,
Trev, you gonna hop on here for a minute?
dude, so I wanted to get on Cheech's last night, and I just, like, my sleep schedule's been so messed up. Like, I literally pass out at like 10 every night. And I kept waking up and watching and seeing you guys. I'm like, oh, dude, all these guys are jumping on. And then I just couldn't muster the energy to even.
Yeah, I got pretty wrecked on there. So see what Will said? He had nothing for 4 or 5 days. So the fact that you already have something is awesome.
Yeah, I keep going back. Like, I tried some Turkey 101 yesterday.
Dude, give your body a little time, brother.
Dude, I haven't drank whiskey, like actually drank in like 10 days, dude.
Oh shit.
Yeah, poor me.
Yeah,
So
you want to
give
be
your
careful.
liver, give your liver a little vacation, then it'll move up.
Oh, my liver's detoxed. It's good. I just keep wanting to go back and try, just see if I'm getting more.
I mean, now is a great time for you to finish off your Dickel and stuff like that.
Yeah, I could go to the 15-year Dickel.
Because if it tastes like crap, it ain't any different.
Try a little age, maybe. Maybe that'll punch through.
Well, I'm just saying, if you can't really taste it, who cares?
I got a drain for it,
Might as well be down your drain.
Yeah, right away I can.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of hoping for a more exciting stream. Maybe I'd have the power. I mean, I wasn't hoping for power out, but like trees would be blowing, have some sideways rain here. It's kind of just meh here.
Not bad, huh? Where's Tony at?
Tony was on. He went to his parents to check on them, and he's probably stuffing his face with pasta at the moment.
It's so calm here. I could go grocery shopping.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing. I went last night. I stopped at like 9:30 on the way home last night at a supermarket, and the place was like cleared out. And now it's probably like they're probably restocked. Everything's fine. I mean, we were really gearing up to get creamed here.
Yeah, Blake, I need a bottle of Malort to bottle chug. I never tried Malort.
Ugh. I haven't had it, and I'm not doing that to myself.
Huh.
It smells like I can almost smell age, but it just smells like old, dusty. Like that's literally the smell.
Okay, it sounds like Dickel.
Old, dusty. But yeah, I don't get any Dickel note or Dickelness on the nose.
Oop. That was a little bit of an overpour.
Whoa. What is that?
What, a mini Glen?
No.
Oh,
Regular? Not the 114?
Yeah, this is just the 80 proof. It's the one that they phased out.
Ah, you're gonna get you some dill.
Yeah, 3. I'm going. I might have 2 bottle kills for live wire tonight. Might be in rare form.
That's super herbal, super dilly.
Yeah. Now, interestingly, I've had this bottle for probably
12 years.
going on 4 years, and it's just now finally starting to show the oxidation. It doesn't have the dill punch that it used to.
And I'd say it. Supposedly, I'm not a mixed drink guy. I don't really mix, but I've heard that Old Overhauled is perfect in making rye-based drinks. Well, that is not a happy face.
No, it's just like it used to have a real sort of dill herbal punch to it, and now it's like I could chug this. It's like water. It's lost everything. It's oxidized.
So wait, they discontinued the 80 proof?
They dropped the 80 in favor of the 86.
Oh, okay.
Which is the red cap. But the stores I can literally walk to down the street and still has like 3 or 4 bottles of 80 on the shelf because they don't turn over the inventory much.
As long as you want them.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't grabbed another one yet. I'm like, yeah, that's not going anywhere.
Have you opened the 114 or the 11 year? I forget.
I haven't. I might open the 114 for you after I clear this out. Since
you don't have anywhere to go today, I guess.
Nothing grocery shopping? Nah. Ben's like, you're not getting out of the car, right?
It's not bad here. It's
like I said, what happened was it was gonna hit you guys, and then it like wobbled east, went around most along the eye, went around most of Long Island, but kept going north, basically split Rhode Island and Connecticut, and now it's moving east, and it's going to go whoop.
Yeah, but even the work,
New Hampshire and Vermont,
it's lost so much power that it's just not.
So I mean, it's a little wet and gusty here, but I think the remnants when it swings around are going to be worse than what we got on the initial pass.
So this might be what I'm drinking tonight.
Howlerhead?
Dickel.
Huh. Which Dickel was that?
15 year.
I'm just curious. I'm just curious because I'm trying to figure out which one I should pick up because I want to compare and contrast it with this guy, with the one I have that's open, because I'm pretty sure I'm picking up the Dickel notes in this, and better. I don't mind them.
That's better.
Yeah, it's also discontinued.
Like saying 130,000 without power, yes, but that happens even after a thunderstorm. You can have 80 to 100,000 people out. I mean,
or a good snowstorm.
Considering they were predicting millions out.
Yeah, Mike said it'd be funny if when I came back from this that I enjoyed Dickel.
That would be awesome because you could get all the whiskey nobody else wants.
Yeah,
I mean, look, Dickel sells. A lot of people drink Dickel. I don't know why, but some people enjoy it. They're all not whiskey snobs like we are.
Yeah,
if somebody poured them a Dickel and they enjoyed it, they buy Dickel and that's it.
This is actually drinkable to me, but it's still like it tastes bad. It tastes like just whiskey just tastes bad to me right now.
Dude, just give your body some time, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
But I can.
After I had pneumonia, like it took like 10 days after pneumonia before I could even, between. It's also if you were taking NyQuil and all the other stuff, that stuff fucks with your tongue too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You also want to be careful.
Be careful with to fight it off, or did you just fight it off with regular over-the-counter stuff?
Just over the counter. I just did a Dayquil and Tylenol.
Yeah, they'll still, it'll still chew you. That'll do a number on your tongue too. It takes a while to reset.
Somebody was saying something about like magnesium.
There's all kinds of stuff you could take that people say could help, not help. I mean, you can look it up, but I mean, I think a week or two time you'll be good to go. Yeah, I see. I did this stream on StreamYard instead of.
Yeah, that was a big reason that I actually jumped on. I'm like, oh, he's doing StreamYard, not OBS. All right.
You don't like the OBS, huh?
Yeah, but I think he worked the bugs out of OBS, didn't he?
It's not his OBS. It's anytime I jump on OBS, whether it's Ken or whoever, I just don't like the format. I don't like I like StreamYard where I could see everything on my screen, right? But then on OBS, like it's always off on timing and stuff, and
it's not perfect.
Screws me up. Yeah.
Well, again, when I start trying to do 20, 30 people, that's when it'll be good. That's when it'll have to be OBS. But since I have it working, I'm not going to keep paying for OBS. But if I know it's going to be a lesser stream like this, I'll use
StreamYard.
But my thing was if the power went out or whatever, I could still connect to it. That was why I used StreamYard for this.
Trying to do 20, 30 people, huh? Damn.
At once, hell yeah. That's what I want to do. I want a total show. But I need enough people for that.
Yeah, we keep telling them, 10, 12 is really where you max out because once you get beyond 10, 12, it's completely unmanageable. You got people talking over people, conversations interrupted. It goes from pleasant bar conversation to that asshole dive bar you walk by every day.
I want to try and have something a little different. You know what I mean? That's all it is. And at all times, you're not going to have that many people in. Right now, I don't have enough people that if everybody jumped on, we would just have a full house. So,
I think if I saw anything else interesting while I was out hunting. Really? Actually, I take that back. I know of at least one store. It was the store that had that again, the store that had the old Scout store pick, they had a bottle of bomb burgers and a bottle of Shanks on the shelf.
Yeah, what did they want for them?
140 apiece.
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, yeah, I'm paying 140 a bottle for overhyped mixers.
I don't know if it's overhyped. It's experimental mixers.
No.
But yeah, not at those prices. But,
Is that the new release, Ben?
yeah, that's the 21 Shanks. And I forgot to reset the camera, and it just give me a second here to bring it back up.
No problem.
Hopefully I can get it before StreamYard detects. Yep, cool.
Is it every 13 minutes?
Let's see. How many minutes was it before that one died? That one was 29 because I have to hit the shutter every 10 to 15 minutes or it dies.
Oh, okay. I'm kind of getting it down.
What's Saul doing that he's not out here?
Probably rubbing one out. And this is the mom burgers. I got them for a pretty good deal. I might be able to get a little more if somebody really wants them. I forget. Somebody really wanted the Shanks. I don't remember who it was. But I'm also gonna, when I open, I'm happy to sample some.
Yeah, I've never tried either of those, so I don't
Neither have I.
That I would want to chase them.
So what I understand, the 19 and the 20 were like in some kind of different barrel, the Shanks and the bomb burgers.
Yeah, I don't know that much about them. I just know of them.
Let's see. There we go. The 2019 was aged in Chinquapin oak barrels. I don't know what that is. That was 2019. 2020 was in also China, whatever the hell this is. Oh, so 2019, 2020 is toasted whatever here. That was 2020. Now I'm looking up 2021. Here we go. 2021 release is China, whatever, same kind of barrels. These were air dried and seasoned. And then there was multiple char levels. And let's see, the bomb burgers is they call these the legacy. The bomb burgers is also Chinapiquin. That was same thing. Yeah. So it's a different it's a different oak. So it should have a different flavor, a somewhat different flavor profile. Yeah, we still have 10 people watching, but nobody's talking. What the heck did Jim put up?
So I saw this on the shelf again at the same store that had that store pick. It's from John Drew brands. It's called Brixton Mash Destroyer. It's a blend of Kentucky bourbon and Florida rum.
Huh. What does that taste like?
I didn't fucking buy it. I looked at them like,
oh, I thought that was your bottle.
No, it was like, this was like the clown car of whiskey. What the fuck? But looking at the whiskey
bunch of people are going live now. Who's going live?
At 4:00 on a Sunday. Whiskey Mystery.
It's got to be Scotch people.
Yeah, I was going to say nobody to care about.
Whiskey Mystery, and at 6:00, Drums and Drams.
Oh,
And Whiskey Nose is live at 8, along with its Bourbon Night.
Well, I know which one I'll pick out of those two.
But
I'll give you a hint. Marty isn't cute.
if you're still in the chat, Marty, sorry. But yeah, so looking at the Whiskey Washers review, it says nose marshmallow sweetness backed by wood and baking spice, a lot of alcohol at first. It dissipates and mellows nicely with time in the glass. Palate reminiscent of a sour mash bourbon old fashioned with a bourbon-esque backbone with a cane sugar sweetener. Chocolate wood and a slight oatmeal nuttiness. Alcohol is noticeable in time in a glass of water. Mellows the palate and allows for more complexity. Basically, their take on it is that it's probably good for a mixer, but on its own, eh. But I just saw it and I'm like, what the hell is that? And I think the John Drew brands, he's some entrepreneur who made his money in cigars or something. I did see something interesting last night, but I don't know where my damn phone went. I can't look it up. Shoot. I think I remember the name of it. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, we got an HBR sighting.
Hey, what's up,
What's
Chris?
up, Chris?
Hey, Chris.
My hot buttery brother from another mother.
So, has anybody seen this one? I thought this one last night at the store where I picked up the Amroot, and I'm like, what the heck? It's
Nomad?
Spanish. It's a whiskey finished in Spanish sherry cask. I don't remember the exact provenance of the whiskey, but I'm looking it up now because Nomad Outland Whiskey. It's a blend of 30. Jesus Christ. A blend of 30 malt and grain whiskeys from the Space Side and the Highlands, aged in old Oloroso casks, then in old Pedro Jimenez casks, smooth and elegant, yada, yada, yada. So, it sounds interesting.
It's like a mud whiskey.
Yeah, I was going to say, it also sounds like they threw the kitchen sink in a barrel and then poured it in a bottle. Jesus Christ. It's like, how do you blend 30 whiskeys and come out with anything, that's not just a complete another clusterfuck.
Maybe it's just all the bad barrels that those companies have. They're like,
all the cast off barrels.
we can't sell it. And you're like, well, if I put it all together, it might.
So all together and coat it in some sherry. There you go.
So Chris, the storm kind of went like up and around, went into Rhode Island and then cut over, but like it lost a whole lot of steam.
Yeah.
It's still here and it's still spinning away. Right now it's dumping rain kind of on eastern New York and into Jersey, but it's like nothing exciting. Here's the latest radar. You can see it like it's circling around if it focuses. Hang on.
Eastern New York.
Focus on your son. There you go.
Northern Jersey, Western Massachusetts, and Eastern Connecticut.
So it looks like it's
Western Connecticut.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to come around and smack me again here.
But it's going to whirl. Yeah, it's going to whirl around, and the remnants are going to whack Eastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island. And
it lost so much power overnight that I did a little Cantori style a little while ago. It was really not exciting. If it kicks up, I'll do it again. And Chris, I'm drinking something you might appreciate and know a little something about. You might not know the pick, or you might have seen it. As a little celebration of the storm petering out. The Magnificent 13 pick, which is a 13-year Azarac distill.
Fancy.
I'm just savoring it because I'm probably gonna have to go out and check on my folks in a little while.
Mm.
What were your thoughts on that?
Yeah. This,
Yeah.
like I said, I'm having trouble giving tasting notes because it's more. So, the group I'm in, when I went to Kentucky, we picked this barrel, and we actually brought it back with us. So, like
Boy.
everywhere we went, we were busting out a bottle. I actually had some with Chad in the hotel lobby at the hotel we were staying at with the Brewbakers and Chad from its bourbon night. We took over the hotel lobby and we were drinking a bottle of this. And we broke it out in a bar in a hotel called the Moxie at like 2 a.m. in Kentucky. So like I'm more getting like memories from it than I am flavors, which is
Sure.
kind of an interesting experience.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's delicious, I'll tell you that.
Blake Benson. Ben was late today as Hurricane Whiskey kicked his butt last night.
Yeah. I was up till 4 something with Cheech, aka Whiskey Encore,
You
And
shouldn't
tied
have started
one on
your
to
live at that
wood.
point.
because figuring it would be good to sleep through, some of the nastiness of the storm, especially if I lost AC and such. And yeah, as nothing happened, I just kept sleeping apparently.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I hear
Somebody's awake.
kiddos.
You hear the baby?
So how old are they now, Adam?
She's gonna be a year next month, and he'll be 3 in November.
That boy right there changes a lot of diapers. No?
What'd you say?
I said that boy right there changes a lot of diapers.
Oh yeah, I do. That was the only benefit to losing my senses, is I could not smell those shitty diapers.
I forget who it was. Somebody told me they didn't get COVID, but their wife did. And like she couldn't smell for months. So she just did all the diapers because she couldn't smell anything.
Yeah.
He would be like, here you go, and she wouldn't care because she didn't smell anything.
Yeah, he'd be walking around in shitty diapers, and I didn't even know. I'm like, is his diaper sagging a little bit? Oh shit! I go over. Yeah, that's been in there for a minute. All right.
Oh, God.
Poor guy.
That's rough. Well, as long as you're not feeding them whiskey in their bottles, you're good.
Wow, Blake just nailed it.
Yeah.
1 and 3 years old, and still more grown up than Stall.
Oh, Blake, that's awesome.
Stall's a special guy. We love him.
Chris, you
special
want to
ed.
grace us with your presents for a minute? Or are you busy with family?
No, what? Her birthday?
No, I was wondering if Chris was going to jump on for a minute and say hello.
Oh, Chris.
But I doubt it. He's probably busy with the family. It's Sunday.
Yeah, it's midday Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, this storm went from, going to kick our butt to kind of lame. And even Rhode Island, where it made landfall, even Rhode Island's like whatever. Kilco actually posted some reels of him walking around by the water, and it was gray and windy, even a little rainy, but he's oh shit.
Oh, shit, dude. Sorry to hear that.
Going around, man.
Damn, dude.
I'm coming off that ride.
She'll go into prayers.
Dang.
Did you get tested yet? Damn, how bad is she? This new fucking variant is ridiculous. I've got 2 buddies in the hospital right now. This is we got shits who's recovering from right now. This thing is a mother. Was it just a? Oh man. Oh. Okay. Well, here's to hoping she has. So now the rest of you got to get tested and quarantined too, of course.
Hmm.
Yeah, hopefully it stays that way.
how it
Give
goes
her.
sometimes.
You know, you guys are in our thoughts, man. We'll. If Adam can beat it, you guys sure can. I'm such a dick. Ugh, this thing is just everywhere. No, it's because your house is so goddamn big, Chris. You know what it is? It's that hot buttery power you have that fends off all the viri. But
Better watch out now that he cut that mullet, though.
yeah, it's true.
That was all of his magic power right there.
Oh damn. Blake's got a coworker in ICU since June.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. But you know, this thing ain't real.
Yeah.
I mean, I
mentioned that
mentioned
last night, boy. And he's still on a
Cheech's
ventilator.
stream. I mentioned it last night on Cheech's stream. I mean, even Trump went on Newsmax yesterday, or former President Trump, or whatever you want to call him, whatever. I mean, I still call Clinton Clinton. I call Obama Obama. So apparently, there's people take issue with calling him Trump instead of our former president. So fine, whatever you want to call him. But he went on live, did a rally, and went on live on Newsmax saying, "I got the vaccine. You guys should too." Now, people are probably going to say the man finally got to him or whatever, but you know, I mean, look, the only thing it can do, I mean, we don't know long term and all. I mean, like I said earlier, I don't tell anybody what to do with their body. You do you. You know, I mean, I have my beliefs. Everybody's allowed theirs, but I think you got to get your antibodies somehow. So if you don't want the shot, go get COVID. Go hang out a bunch of places, hug and kiss a bunch of people. You'll get it. Adam's muted.
Yeah, my daughter's having a party in the background. So
That's all right. That's cute. It's daytime. We're not late night right now. What was I going to say? Do you have any idea where you picked it up, Adam? Do you think you grabbed it at work?
dude, I can't even think. So I woke up basically
There's that lot lizard you picked up.
Friday the 13th, feeling the body aches, right? And so I count that as like the first symptoms because it was after that weekend that I got tested on the Monday where I had it. But that whole weekend I felt like shit.
So you're looking at like the whole week before that.
Yeah. So like the night before I was trying to think. So I wasn't out or anything. I was at home. I was chatting with Stahl, I think, on like a StreamYard chat. Just sitting there drinking, you know, having a good time.
But what about like the days before that? Did you go to the market?
It had to have been through work because I mean I don't get out and do much outside of work, so it had to have been somebody I had contact with from work.
Has work
about this? We don't know it was that lot lizard you picked up.
Probably not somebody in my company. Probably the places I deliver to.
Yeah, when you were checking in or doing paperwork.
Yeah, that's the only time I really have contact with people. Like I don't even talk to people in my company that much face to face. So,
what was I going to say? I love this comment right here. Hot buttery, high proof MGP. You ain't wrong, brother. Yeah, this thing's just a bastard.
Oh yeah.
What you playing with?
She's just in a jumper, just playing with toys and
Yeah, no shit, boy.
talking to them.
That's the life.
Yeah. As long as she enjoys it, she doesn't like to be in there for too long. So,
John
what's
White,
up,
you're
John
welcome.
White.
The shit is getting bad again. Everyone should get vaccinated. Agreed. Tired of all the cowards making others sick.
Well, John, like I said,
Jesus
I think everybody should get it, but that's my belief. And because I'm allowed to have my belief, I think everybody's allowed to have their belief. But my thing is don't cower in the corner. If you don't believe in the vaccine, well, then, and you don't think the disease is that bad, go seek it out. Treat it like chickenpox. You know, I mean, you know, this is not medical advice. This is just my stupid fat ass opinion. But
Opinions and assholes, right?
yeah, you know, it's just.
Catherine Douglas, good God.
Little ICP in the house. Come on, Jim, give us an ICP graphic.
COVID. Can't explain that.
I got to get my whole virtual camera thing going with OBS.
All right. Oh, I chickened out on you. I know I told you I was going to crack the 114. I put it back.
No, don't crack it.
But I will open this.
Okay.
Because I need to open this anyway. I bought this mainly for a certain video for a certain person that I need to record to send to somebody.
Oh, I know what that. Yeah,
Yep.
I have to do that too. Although I need to get more info on doing that.
Okay.
But we can talk about that offline. More, is it's supposed to be like 10 seconds, or are we supposed to like go all out?
I mean, I would assume you're probably looking at a minute or two since she's trying to make a compilation. I wouldn't go any longer than that.
Oh, we got a kid sighting.
Hey,
HBR brings on the puppies.
She wasn't happy anymore in the jumper.
Shit's bringing on the kid.
Who's that?
Wow, she got some blue eyes on her, huh?
Oh yeah. You can get trouble.
Hey, what's up, kiddo?
First time I've seen that.
Destination bourbon vaccination card. That's a pretty fun story.
Jeez.
Thanks, Chris.
There you go. Yep. I mean, she
definitely takes after Dad. Huh.
Let's hope so. Since we won't talk about Mom.
Yeah, some aspects. Maybe not the looks department, but
that's okay.
Blake Benson. #Firestall. Hire her.
Yeah, Adam, how did something so cute come out of you?
I mean, it could be the mailman's baby. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, come on, Adam's not that ugly.
Knowing my ex,
anything's possible.
Moving right along.
That's not still work in progress though, right? Making that official.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a while.
Yeah.
You look up here. Look up here. You want to see your face.
What's her name?
Kinley.
Kenley. Hey.
I want to see your face. You stand?
She just took out COVID like it was nothing.
Rubber buggy baby bumpers.
How long did they have fevers?
It was
Doug H.
probably 2-3 days that they kind of had fevers off and on.
Okay. Yeah, I look forward to hearing if the big toe thing works.
Hey, thanks, Doug H. Yeah, I'll try it right now, actually.
All right. See you in a minute.
Definitely not John White. Definitely looks like Dad. Poor kid.
We are down one sock, so that is normal kid status.
Cheers, Doug. That's enough
I'm
old
just trying to
overhaul.
grab it.
Of course she is.
Oh no!
That's my toe.
Oh
There go my toe. Like Benson. She stands up better in front of your cabinet than you do, Adam.
no! Thanks, Blake. You're not wrong.
I'm
still-
just
You still
waiting
might
for-
have to do it when they're asleep.
Seems to be getting a reading, but it's just not long enough to post a number.
Yeah. You might have to fudge with it a little. Maybe go sideways. Like go between the toes almost.
Yeah,
I don't know if the toes are long
put
enough.
it down half of her foot almost.
Yeah.
She's like, no, stop.
Oh well, we'll figure it out. Or just take them to get checked, you know? But then again, I don't know.
All right.
Come on. Show us the guns, kid. Let's see the gun show.
Gun show.
It's just definitely taking after mom a little bit there.
What did you do?
So this 4 rows of single barrel for anyone who cares. It's from Warehouse NN, and it is barrel number 14-2A.
So Rick tier 2
What's the proof?
on 100,
Yeah, it's just a standard single. It's just a standard
okay.
single barrel.
which means it's recipe OESV.
Yep.
Ah,
Those are
good
those
to know.
are
I
good.
didn't know that.
Yep, that's their single barrel on the shelf offering.
Knows this wasn't enough.
And if anybody wants to see the
Actually,
the 4 roses picks that
Yeah, she's not getting her hands on any nut.
she flings her arms like Adriana. I'm waiting for her to come out of work now. And I'm like, yeah, you said what?
Mention
so
that
if
on
anybody
tonight's
wants to see the
stream,
4 roses picks that made them send the cease and desist order on tater stickers, I actually have 2 of the 4.
Sure, why not? No, it kind of reminds me. Of Weller Special Reserve a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's got that similar kind of sweet caramel thing going on.
So these came out of John O's and the BSM Supergroup. I was lucky enough to get my hands on 2 of the 4. There are 4 total. They have blue. This one has blue sparkly wax.
Yeah, it's a 4 of a potent bottles.
Come on, there we go.
Sparkly.
And the tater sticker that pissed off 4 roses.
Well, that was a bold choice, now wasn't it?
Yeah, and they did 4 of them. Here's black sparkly wax that matches a black sparkly.
So basically, the group that did this pick went, what we do for a tater sticker? And someone in the group went, we should put porn stars and bikinis on the stickers.
Actually, these are Victoria's Secret, and these are actual photos from Victoria's Secret. So you got like double and triple layered copyright and decency and multiple issues.
So they got bent out of shape over Victoria's Secret models?
Well,
Really?
I don't know if Victoria's Secret went at them or whatever. Or
Yeah, that could be. That's fair.
You know, like joking around or whatever is one thing. Like full on, just Supposedly, the guy who created those got
Aluminum.
a cease and desist, and that's when they released the. It was the straw that broke the camel's back. Basically, they weren't happy about any of it, I guess, and then they did that.
Didn't even try to modify it.
I'd be shocked if Chris didn't have some of those. I didn't get the other two. The other two were nicer recipes and higher Ricks. These are both OESVs. On Rick.
Down the bottles.
Oh, this one is a tier 6, actually, the black one. And I just forgot to stimulate my camera again.
Stimulate your camera.
And so how long did we last that time? We lasted 17 minutes and 13 seconds. It's right at 17 minutes. And the blue one is actually a Rick 1, tier 1. So.
Yeah, apparently.
But this is OBSV. And they're both OBSVs and younger.
Debatable, John White. Debatable. Hey, we got Cheech and Jen in the chat. Cheers, guys.
Whoa! We got both Ardolinos. Oh. No, Cheech, you're awesome. Though Jen is a little more awesome.
You get me. You get me. You did both you.
Yeah, baby. When she sits, smack daddy. So the afternoon stream was rated G. Kinda, sorta, maybe.
So that's Ms. Diaper Shits there.
Yep.
I guess. Good night, it's rated OnlyFans. Depends on the stream.
Well, she makes the cookies, Cheech. She makes the cookies.
Cool, we're gonna dip out, guys.
All right,
All
brother. Thanks. Good seeing you.
Thanks for hopping on. Good to see you.
See you
I'll see
tonight.
you later tonight.
See you, brother.
All right, Cheech, you're up. Get on here.
Who knows what Cheech is up to?
Mm.
I've been on for over 2 hours already. Wow. We got a whole 6 people watching. 7, 8. Wow, numbers are changing constantly. And I got a record. I got 2 thumbs down. I don't know if that's a record for me, but I'm good with it.
Mm.
I could care less. I'm doing this for fun. But, I mean, I kind of wish something was going on outside. So, like, I mean, like, I don't want bad, but like, this is.
Yeah, I mean, I can add my phone to the stream and show you what's going on outside the window, but it's mainly just
you got nothing.
trees waving in the breeze.
Yeah.
Cheech. So basically, what happened was the track changed overnight. The eye went east of Long Island, and then kept going north, and basically it split Rhode Island and Connecticut. I think it made landfall in Westerly, Rhode Island.
I went over like Montauk, but I don't even think they called that landfall.
No, it made landfall in Westerly, Rhode Island.
Yeah.
And it went north, and it's kind of hooked to the left, and it's going, and so it's basically whirling over western Massachusetts, eastern New York, and western Connecticut, and it's going to go up across New Hampshire and Vermont, and the remnants are going to come back around. But
at this point,
for all of the pumping up that storm got, it kind of didn't deliver.
Well, yeah, no, it's just dumping rain at this point. The winds died down. It's just a bad rain event at this point.
Yeah, John White. I'm in Massachusetts, and Bourbon over there is on Long Island.
Yep. Wait, so do you beat the beat back, John White? But yeah, it's just really non-exciting. I mean, I'm happy about that, but I was hoping today's stream might be a little more fun. I mean, I appreciate everybody being here, and it's cool. that there you go.
A Dickel storm.
No, if it was a Dickel storm, we'd be in deep shit.
Underwhelming. Unless you like Flintstone vitamins, and then you're picking shit.
Like Jim.
I don't even remember what Flintstone vitamins fucking taste like. I haven't had a Flintstones vitamin in like 20 plus years. I just know I like the store picking. It's a blend of Dickel and MGP, and I'm like, whatever I'm picking up in this, I don't think it's MGP. It could be, but I'm pretty sure it's not. But I have to get a bottle of Dickel to confirm that I've never had Dickel.
Even Dickel has honey barrels. That's the thing.
Every once in a while, they find a good barrel.
Yep.
A blind squirrel finds a nut.
Yep. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I'll give you that, Cheese. I mean, it's better that it didn't slam full force into Long Island and.
Well, I mean, it didn't even slam full force into Rhode Island. I mean,
by the time it got to Rhode Island, they shed some
let me
muscle.
see if I can pull up Kilco's reels here. I'll hold the phone on.
Yeah, Kilco was walking around outside like, yeah, this isn't so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of people without power, but I think
we have more people. We get in the Northeast. We get more people without power from just a nasty rolling through thunderstorm than this,
or a good snowstorm. I think part of the problem was as soon as the news stations and the meteorologists started mentioning Hurricane Bob, it got blown out of proportion. Because Hurricane Bob is the last significant hurricane we've had come through here, and that was a Category 2.
What was a nice sunny day. Wind is not too bad. He says as a gust of wind goes by. Almost, it's not as bad as I expected. Outside, looking back was a little bit drenched. But it's invigorating. This is actually when I like to be outside the most because no one else is really outside, and it's wonderful. Don't worry, the geese you saw yesterday are just weathering the storm nicely. If any of you have been wondering, it's like, God, man, why are you outside? There's a hurricane. Well, it's because there's no one else outside. And that is my favorite time to be outside.
Yeah. The thing you have to understand geographically is that where he is east of where it made landfall. So it made landfall and went that way.
But I'm saying, even where it made landfall, though, it was like it had already lost strength. It seems like when it went over the area of like the Sound, Long Island Sound and stuff, it really just sucked power out of the thing. And yeah, Cheech, we up here in New England, even with Hurricane Bob, we don't really have any ground to bitch or complain because you guys have had it a lot worse down in Florida. With the exception of maybe Sandy. But I think New York and New Jersey got the worst of Sandy. We got a lot of wind and rain and tree branches. My sister had 4 feet of water in her house at Sandy. Oof. Dang. Sandy was bad here. Sandy very funny, Blake. Was very bad. Very funny. It was really bad. A lot of people don't know. Sandy caused a ton of flooding in upstate New York. A lot of people don't know. Really? Yep. My cousin's apartment in New Paltz, which is probably like 2 hours plus north of the city, her couch was floating in her apartment. This storm reminds me of Congress. Yeah, I mean, here in Massachusetts, my mother and stepfather, who were about 15-ish miles south of me, they lost power for like an hour and a half, but their house is up on top of a hill, so... And my sister, who is about 30 miles southeast, as the crow flies, she got fuck all. Oh, we got New Zealand checking in. Hey, 60 Hertz Fads. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, Cheech. It was. But they say that every time there's a bad storm. This is a once-in-a-100-year storm. I've heard that more than one time in my life. And I ain't 100. I might look like it, but I ain't 100. Going to pick up Chinese food.
Cheers, Cheech and Jen.
You've got decent
Enjoy.
Chinese food down by you?
Gauntlet thrown down.
Well, there's actually some great Chinese food up by you.
60 hertz. Hope you had enough wind to blow your skirt up. Yeah. I think wind was most of what we got.
Methuselah? What?
Methuselah, Ben.
Oh, yeah. You can tell I'm a little tired.
Yeah,
Hey,
Fez,
you're welcome on here too, sir.
Yeah, Fez, any stream you want to hop on, please do so. I'm sure Ben, Ken,
The link's pinned.
Wire would all be happy to have you. We have one place with decent Chinese food. Florida.
There's actually some really good, fairly authentic places up around like the Newton area and stuff, Jim. I don't know exactly where.
Yeah.
I've been taken to some good ones up there. We have friends
No
who
doubt.
live in Newton. I don't know how far that is from you.
From where I am right now at home, half an hour tops.
Okay.
I actually lived in Newton for a couple of years. It's an interesting place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're in one of those like back-to-back historic houses where it's split down the middle.
Huh.
It's kind of cool. Like here, I live in a condo and they're split, and all, but there's a split at like the peak of the house. They have the entire back half, and the neighbor has the entire front half of the building. But they have 3 stories.
Usually when they split it down the middle.
Yeah,
this way, not this way.
Yeah, it's a 18-something house. It's historic. It's got one of those plaques on it.
Transplants from New York, and it's not a chain restaurant, just the one location. Oh, there you go.
There's, besides P.F. Chang's, there's chain Chinese restaurants?
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, I guess
regional chains
and stuff, but yeah.
It's like regional chains.
Not here. I mean, they're all probably run by the Chinese mafia, but that's different.
I'll never forget.
If you want to call them a chain that way.
I will never forget. There was this one Chinese buffet that I went to. That was in North Adams, Massachusetts, which is up in the northwestern corner of Massachusetts. It's about as close as you can get to the New York border, except for Williamstown, which is the next town west of it. And they've got this one dinky little Chinese buffet, and they had smiley fries. I shit you not. Smiley fries.
What the hell are smiley fries?
Really? All right, let me find a picture. There we go. One second. There you go.
The fuck?
You can buy them at the grocery store, the frozen section. It's like an Ore-Ida product.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed, Blake. Agreed.
I mean, Blake, what do you think Jim's using? And what do you think I basically used up until I got this?
Yeah, but we're not at work.
Keep hitting the button on.
Yeah, we're not at work though.
Yeah,
yes,
Dude,
oh,
those are
yeah,
creeping me out. Get them off the screen.
Creeping you out. Like I said, you can literally buy them in the frozen section of the grocery store.
Do you keep those stocked in your freezer, Jim?
Fuck no.
Blake
I can't
nailed
say
it.
I haven't contemplated buying them once or twice, but it's like,
Blake
you know
nailed it. Scrub
I
Daddy.
have more dignity than that.
Scrub Daddy ones.
Scrub Daddy?
Have you not seen Scrub Daddy, the sponge that's a smiley face?
I'll have to look that up.
Shark Tank? Yeah.
Yeah, this is probably a hot take, and granted, this is just the neck pour. But right now, this is reminding me an awful lot of Weller Special Reserve. And quite frankly, if I can find Weller, I can get Weller for 30 to 35. This costs me 50. I'll take the Weller every time.
That's 50? That you overpaid for that one.
That's pretty much standard. Actually, I paid 45 for this. I'm sorry.
I was going to say 35 to 40-ish is normal for that.
There has to be a lawsuit. Yeah, I paid 45 for that. But 45 to 50 is what I've seen them for around here. Although usually at 50, it's a store pick, not just a shelfer.
Store pick for 50 of Four Roses?
I think so. Yeah, no. That's the one that has the little collar on it.
They all can have collars. It has to have a gold label. Here, I'll show you the difference.
Okay.
So if you look at yours, actually, no, this is. Sorry, these were not official picks.
Yeah, Chris, that's what I paid for this one.
That didn't sound good. Let me get a store pick. So this is what a store pick looks like. Show you the difference. Oh. I have too much glassware on this desk. Yeah, so here's what yours looks like, right? It's a brownish tanned label, right?
Yep.
And then a store pick.
Oh, okay. Because I've seen these with the little collar on them there.
And
I assumed that because it had the leather collar, it was like a single barrel select picker or something.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of them have that little leather collar doohickey.
Yep.
Whew. Damn, Chris. Yeah, I'd be hard pressed to pay $85 for a Four Roses store pick unless I knew it was really worth it.
Barrel strength. And now here they're 100 plus. But now they're also distributor only picks here. So if people get opportunities.
What does that mean?
It means that there was a certain barrel group in upstate New York that was hoarding most of the Four Roses picks. And they were going to the majority of picks for the entire state were going to a small area, upstate New York. And a couple of stores down here were the only ones who were getting them and had deals with the distributor. So the New York State, tobacco and alcohol group decided, you know what? No, you stores can't get them anymore. You have to, the distributor now gets single barrels, and then they have to be split up across stores. And show what that looks like, because I was lucky enough to get one. And some stores are charging upwards of $500 now for individual picks.
That's crazy.
Yeah. This is now what the New York releases look like.
Focus, you bitch. Focus. Huh. Interesting. Special selected by Four Roses for New York.
Yep.
Huh.
And
that's interesting, Chris.
We don't know who's tasting them. And yeah. The cheapest I saw one was $100, and I grabbed it.
Yeah, I mean, Chris, I'll be honest. This is my first Four Roses single barrel. So, and I'm only on the neck pour. So,
yeah, but that's 100 proof. The other ones can be anywhere up to 120 something proof.
True.
But HBR is a Four Roses super fan.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm not enjoying it. I'm just saying I've got to just have Weller Special Reserve flashing through my head because it reminds me of it an awful lot. It's not the same.
Well, but
it reminds me of it.
Remember, they have five different yeast strains and 2 different mash bills. So different ones taste very, very different. I have one particular pick here that's supposedly their most off-profile one. I might have even sent one to Chris, I think. It's an OBSQ, I think I sent one to Chris, and because I got a deal on them, and it tastes like, to me, serious red candy, like Swedish Fish would be the closest thing I'd
Huh.
put. Yeah. Did you open that one yet, Chris? I don't know if you did or not. One day, Chris will send me something. Luckily, he has a compatriot named J-Pit. Oh, great. A new UPS invoice is available. Gotta love those hand deliveries. That's still highlighted? Oh, no. That's... I have 2 copies of YouTube. Interesting.
Hey, John Trombetta. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
honestly,
we're good.
honestly, the storm kind
And
of
we
came
got Sherry
up
G.
a little short. And we're still here, Sherry.
Welcome to come on and say hi if you guys have a moment.
Yep. I will be right back.
All right. Go poop. Holy shit. We got a schlong sighting. Ghosts watch while you tinkle. Why the guy dropped trow full on at the urinal, I don't know. I mean, if I walked in a bathroom and a guy dropped trow and had his buttocks sticking out, I don't think I'd be too happy with that. And he's back just in time to see Jim drop trow at a urinal. You going to grace us with your presence, Mr. Trombetta? Or Mr. Schlong? And Mr. Schlong, did you get my text message? And it's quiet and boring now that it's just me. So is anybody else drinking or just me and Jimbo? Getting the tri-chip cooking. So what'd you rub it down with, John? And are you smoking it, grilling it? What are you doing to it? Let me live vicariously through your beef. Now I want to thaw out a tri-tip. Although I cranked all the fridges and freezers down before the storm hit. And I've never set the freezer to this cold. Let's see how cold it got. My deep freezer got down to...
Some rip-off Topo Chico.
What is Topo Chico?
Topo Chico is sparkling. It's basically sparkling water flavored with lemon lime. I believe that I have that correct. If I don't, Chris, feel free to correct me and give me a virtual dope slap. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. And Sherry just got home from Costco. Cool. Pour this.
Does your Sherry G, does your Costco have a liquor store? If it does, did you get anything?
Baking pre-season from Costco. Ah.
Baking? Baking? Is that at like the meat section, or is that like a
Turbo sparkling water?
Or is that like one of those pre-made products?
Okay, so I was kind of right.
Turbo sparkling water. So like super sparkling? It's like Zima. And Sherry G said, yes, it does. Got the Calumet 14. Oh,
Nice.
being it was Costco, I'm guessing the price was very good. Some of the best whiskey prices I've ever seen have been people posting from Costco's. Here we have the store. They have attachments to a lot of the Costco's where they lease out a store to another company. So we don't actually get the Kirkland products, and it's just their store.
Aaron Hardiman, welcome.
Most effervescent thing I've ever drank. Well, Chris, if I ever when I come visit you, I shouldn't say if. When we have in Texas, I guess I'll have to try that because I've never seen that here. Although it doesn't mean I can't get it.
You should be able to find it up here. I mean, I can find it up here in certain grocery stores. If you have a Wegmans, I would check there.
The closest Wegmans recently opened in Brooklyn.
Ugh.
I'm not going.
No, I wouldn't do that either.
For a supermarket, no.
Nah. But that being said, if I can find it here, you can probably find it there. It does have distribution. I haven't tried it yet, though.
How's it going? Don't know if I've seen you before, so.
On Washington, the pump another 20%.
Yeah.
Oh, they pump it. Okay.
So, well, yeah, but the retail prices still tend to be amazing. And John, if you're in Washington, I forgot where you are. If you're in Washington, why aren't you going to Bourbon Baller? And if you are in Washington, let me know because I need you to go to Bourbon Baller.
That's evanescence, Blake. But yeah, one of the nice things about living here in Massachusetts is state law forbids stores from restricting alcohol sales via membership. So I can go shop at Costco if I want, and I don't have to be a member, at least for the alcohol. I hunt in Idaho. That makes sense, John. Yeah, I would do that.
John, how far are you from Bourbon Baller? Because we need to talk about that. And if you don't know, we need to figure that out.
Yeah, maybe he can give you a hookup.
Mm-hmm. I still got to send you the sample, Jim.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Well, that's right. We're just going to meet up.
Yeah, since I get the bottle for you.
In the next week or so, I should have your 10 forward.
Perfect.
So maybe we can meet up next week or something when I get it.
Yeah.
Because I have this.
I mean, I don't have any other plans.
Come on.
Focus, you bitch.
Come on. You can do it.
Focus. There we go. Nice. Very cool.
Yeah, John, we gotta talk and figure that out. Yeah, we're gonna be setting up a lot of hand delivery if you can get the Bourbon Bowler, even if he's a ways away.
Yeah, you know, I'll be honest. I don't see a whole lot of Four Roses store picks up here, at least not that I can think of.
They're not common.
No.
They're pricey. And they sell out very, very fast.
No doubt.
No, I'm getting Facebook messages here. Let's see what that's about. Oh. Buddy of mine got to taste Michter's 20.
Lucky brick. So did Shane Long seriously just pop in here to say hashtag Sug it and then disappear again?
Well, he was on around 1 when I was supposed to come on, and he was bugging out and actually called me.
Yeah, I saw that. That was in the chat. I was like, yeah, you know, it's a 50-50 toss up. He's either blacked out. I said he's either asleep or he's blacked out, and not that kind of blacked out.
No.
And then Jay was like, I called him. He was asleep. I'm like,
Actually, I had just woken up. I was really groggy. But, I mean, because honestly, I expected to get woken up when the power zapped out or
yeah.
wind beating against the windows or whatever, and no, it was just, no, it was a real nothing thing here. I was expecting, that's why I, kind of hit it hard last night because I wanted to make sure I got some rest. So I do have my own anxiety issues and such. So,
Sure.
yeah. Blake said, we thought you had no power. Yeah, I'm very happy with my central air letting me know I still have power. And my meat is still frozen. That's right. I was checking the
That was the plus.
the temperature in the freezer because I dialed it all the way down. I have a Bluetooth sensor in there. Most people use it for their cigars. I have one in my freezer because I care more about my meat. The freezer got down to negative 11.2. That's not bad. Who do you think I was? Dan Shook? Yeah. River Junkies? Well, I did write in the title of the stream tentative because I didn't even know if I'd be able to do it. But I thought I'd get up earlier and kick it off earlier. I did not expect to sleep from 4 a.m. to almost 1. But, yeah, I'm kind of not regretful I did, except for it's going to suck getting up for work tomorrow. But, I'll throw an extra chug or two in for Adam tonight on Livewire, and
Bourbon junkies.
Yeah. For those who don't know, you're now through your Patreon or your Super Chats, you're now paying their salaries. So I have my own feelings on that. I enjoy a song by Offspring. It's called "Why Don't You Get a Job?" But
damn. Why don't you tell us how you really feel? Good grief.
I mean, essentially, they're living off of. Well, I mean, I know they have deals, and I'm sure they're getting money for, pushing products like a freezer and an ice cube maker and other stuff. And I'm sure they have endorsement deals at this point. They have 75,000 subs. So I'm sure they're getting money through other channels too, but pretty sure their primary incomes are Super Chats, which I don't really understand when there's no giveaway, why people throw money at the stage to get their comment read. I just do it by being funny or ironic or just flat out disgusting. And, and through Patreon. So, yeah, I have my own feelings on that. I mean,
they think they have the support and the wherewithal to do it. More power to them.
Yeah, and they may have other plans to make more money. That's fine.
Just don't,
I mean,
get surprised and try and pass the hat around if you fall flat on your face.
Yeah, I mean,
might happen.
Right.
It is YouTube. And they have whims, lots of whims.
It's Super Chats and Patreon. I mean, I have issue that people, that I get it that we're supporting the channel, but I mean, through Patreon, I think we agreed to, help support the channel or help support, equipment or whiskeys or whatever for your channel. But I kind of feel weird about paying their mortgage. Not that my donation is nearly big enough to do anything, but that's just how I feel.
Yeah. If I could find this for $40, $40 regularly, I'd pick this up because at least if I can find it regularly, that's one thing I can save for the Weller Special Reserve, which is a pain in the ass to find up here. It shows up on the shelf sometimes, but otherwise you have to fucking ask for it.
Well, their special reserve here ranges from $50 to $100, which is why I pick it up when I drive through Ohio for $20.
There you go.
But even then, I don't even drink it. That's actually my next chug bottle after I kill off this very old Martin. Is going to be
that reminds me.
Special reserve.
So what I'll do tonight, actually, if I didn't have a glass full of Four Roses, I would do it now. If I don't get to it before you end your stream, what I will do on Livewire is I will get out the Weller Foolproof bottle that I have, the one that we split, and I will try that again. And if I don't enjoy it, I'll swap that to you for a special reserve because I know you like it.
You don't like this?
I mean, admittedly, the first time I had it, I already had a bunch of other stuff to drink.
I'll have a little nip of it right now. I've only think I've had it once.
But I mean,
if I'm going to give you a special reserve for your half, it would be a brand new.
Yeah, sure. But I have knows the bottles and stuff.
Do you have antique?
Tea?
Antique. Weller antique.
I have a sample that I think you gave me.
Let me know what you think of that.
I think I poured some of that sample, and I didn't mind it. I thought it was okay. It was good.
Well, I'm going to pour a nip of this now.
But so what I was going to say was I have nosed that bottle since then, and what I got out of the nose I enjoyed, so I'm eager to go back to it and see if maybe it was just I had already had too much other stuff, and my palate was wacky when I tried to drink that. Z-Man. At Per Ben. Keeping it cool. Keeping it real is cool, Ben.
Mm-hmm.
Early times bottled and bonded in the glass. So good.
Can't go wrong. Oh, shit.
I can't get that shit up here.
We got some stuff
in the house. You had your co-host on earlier. Now it's your turn. Get on here.
Co-host with his better half. Yep. So the only way me and Jim got this is we actually split the bottle. But we didn't really overpay, except for we had to buy a bunch of other crap with it.
Yeah, so we had to buy a Heaven's Door store pick and a Wheatley.
Wait a minute, Jim. The Heaven's Door store pick has Dickel.
Yeah, and it sucks.
When was the last time you revisited that?
It's been a while. I know the last time I tried it, all I got was blandness and banana bread. It was just the most boring thing I've ever had. You're in the car. Then put the phone down, you dweeb. Jeez.
So what? You've never gone live from the car before?
I had to put the phone down or go live and put both hands on the wheel and eyes on the road. You know the protocol.
So, it's a really easy drink, especially for 114 proof. I get... I'll take a little more. I got some cinnamon spice on the front. It's got a nice spicy long finish. There's an interesting flavor on the mid palate I'm having trouble picking up. Oh, there he is. What's up, sexy?
I'm sensing some hostility from Morris.
Yeah?
I'm just saying, if you're in the car, either put the phone down or go live and put both hands on the road and hands on the wheel and eyes on the road. Jeez.
There was also that whole "get your ass in here."
I'm just saying it's your turn.
Like you would never
Is our
say
love
that.
affair over,
Yeah.
Morris? Is our love affair over, Morris?
No, I'm just saying we had shits on here earlier.
Shit's with his daughter.
Yeah, with this baby. We're talking about having the baby replace you as co-host.
Would probably be a better decision.
Yeah.
You ain't wrong.
No, he ain't wrong.
All right, I'll
I
be right
think everybody
back.
would much rather see.
So
the
are you
baby
out
than me.
hunting?
I'm gonna go
No,
watch
I'm
a glass
just
and grab the foolproof.
Grocery store.
The grocery stores there sell liquor?
No. The grocery stores here sell beer and wine, but not liquor.
So ironically here, grocery stores can sell beer up to almost any proof, but they can't sell wine. They can only sell wine up to 6%. So we have stuff called Chateau Diana wine product.
Oh yeah, you're right. I don't think they can sell. Well, it's I think only 2 stores in the state for each chain can sell liquor.
Blake
So,
Benson,
like, you'll have,
PayPal
like,
sent. Blake, what did you send PayPal for? Did I send you something?
So, like, Costco sells liquor. I mean, it's always kind of shitty liquor, but unless you like Scotch, but who likes that?
Now that's a great combo right there. Grab the brisket and Barton's.
Yeah, you never find anything on a Sunday.
Whoa, Blake, what is that for? I mean, thank you very much for the donation. I'll use it, towards stuff, but that's completely shocking and uncalled for. I mean, not uncalled for, but like, wow, thank you. The conversation. Wow, man. Well, thank you very much. I am nothing but grateful, and I'd like to know if I could send you something in return. So, yeah, let me bring on the master of disaster here, or the master ass blaster. Shane Long.
Yes. The master ass blaster.
What's going on, brother?
Not much, man. Doing some business stuff today. Went and looked at a cool property. Pretty excited about the potential there.
For the other thing?
Well, actually, all inclusive. It's an old yarn mill in downtown Clover that sits on 16 acres. It's a 4-story building. Sold for $190,000 in 2014. It's been sitting empty. It's been sitting empty since 2006.
How much of that asbestos might be in there?
Well, it falls under what they call the Brown Land Act. So there's government funds to help clean it up and restore it. So I'm checking into it. I want to see because it would be epic. Absolutely.
16 acres is pretty freaking huge. 16 acres of commercial property
in the heart of downtown Clover.
Who are you in here?
Hey, you shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Jeez, look at Jim Morris. It's
I'm just kidding.
hostile today, dude.
I'm just kidding.
Coming in hot. You been drinking today, Jim? Is that what's going on?
Just a little.
Right.
Hey,
Jim, are you
we
smashed
got Lewis
or
Morgan
what?
in the chat. Oh, at the rate I'm going, I'll just keep drinking all the way to Livewire, and I'll show up for your stream completely sauced.
Oh God, I love it, but oh God.
Yeah, well, the hurricane was a bit of a disappointment.
Yeah. Yeah, really
or a
kind of
relief.
unimpressive hurricane. I should say completely unimpressive hurricane. So it was so unimpressive, I slept through it.
I know. I texted him. I'm like, I take it you don't have power because you didn't go live. He goes, no, I slept through it.
That's for Blake, by the way. Blake. Thanks, buddy.
I mean, he's not wrong. The problem is, I don't even have a face for radio. My face is like for. Actually, my face is probably for the side of a milk carton. But
I have a face for radio and a voice for silent movies.
do they still do that? The missing kids on the
What?
side of milk
Silent
cartons.
movies?
I don't know. Oh, they do or not.
I don't think.
I mean, I'm going to guess probably not with the internet. Where? What?
What is this internet you're talking about?
I don't see her.
Hey, where you going, Stahl?
I'm going to the grocery store, and
Going to Bed Bath & Beyond?
that's probably about it. Yeah, I
He's
don't
gonna
know.
go
I got a
pick
great little
tea
Sunday
bags.
planned.
That's right. You got it. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Ben. If you want a challenge, we've got about 4.5 hours before Livewire goes live. Do you keep it going that long?
No, we got. What do we have? Actually, we got. Who else goes live tonight? We got.
God,
Klein.
Marty,
Klein's going on at 9.
Klein's going on 9, but I
Marty.
think
Drums and Grams at 6. Marty and it's Bourbon Night at 8. Klein at 9. Livewire at 10.
Shane
No,
gave me two
don't
middle
ask me how I
fingers.
keep all this shit straight.
So we're calling the master ass blaster Adriana. Got it.
What?
Bobby and Sam are going on tonight? They're usually Monday.
Hang on.
yeah, Bobby,
She's on,
Did
she's
you,
on Australian time.
Shane, did you send a message to Agnes?
Yeah.
Okay, anything back on that?
Did you try to get back on?
No.
Keep
I was-
going.
I was waiting.
Yeah, because I'll tell you that the quantities are getting really low, really, really, really low on the rye. So if you guys are wanting any rye, we're running out fast.
So I'm logging
all
out.
20.
What'd you say, Dick? He's breaking up, so that's awesome. Sorry, Mr. Roboto, you're not coming in very clear.
So it
You
looks
need-
like I still have 2 half set up. Shane.
2 half setup? Okay. Hang on. I'll get somebody on it right now.
Stall just bounced out. Sorry, Bobby and Sam are my Tuesday.
Yeah, he's a dead zone.
Let's see who's on. Marty is on at 8, so I don't care about that.
Wow, tell us how you really feel. Dude, what? Stained shirt.
We've got who the heck is Bourbon Night?
I already told you everybody who's going live tonight.
Yeah, it's Bourbon Night is on at 8. Yep, I'm just
and Marty.
Yeah.
Klein supposedly is going live at 9, and then Livewire at 10.
Is he scheduled, Klein?
That's like I said, supposedly he's supposed to go live at 9, but I don't know if he's got anything scheduled.
He decided a little earlier that he's doing it. So
Okay, well he hasn't put up a thumbnail yet.
not yet. Chris was finishing it just a little bit ago.
Cool.
All right. And then
It's pretty epic. So look forward to that.
Drums and Drafts. Does he have a thumbnail up yet? Let's see.
Yeah, it's Klein. It's gonna be another. It's gonna be another hour of Carrie harassing him.
I don't know if Carrie's even going to be on.
Drums and Drams does not have a thumbnail up yet.
It's supposed to be going
I
on.
know he was supposed to take over Kilko's spot today.
Yeah, he and Kilko swapped for a few weeks because Cam's got shit going on.
Man, what a mess. I'm a mess. Bye, Lilith.
Bye, Lil.
Cheers, Will. Thanks for dropping in.
Oh, let's see. So, how many people gave you shit for not starting on time, man?
A bunch.
More people were worried. Many people were more concerned than anything.
Oh, of course.
Which I greatly appreciate. Like, why anybody gives a shit about me, I don't know.
Well,
But
you put it out there. You're like, hey, I'm going live at 1 in a hurricane. And
I
everyone's
did
like,
say tentative.
Oh shit!
you know, exactly. And then all of a sudden, you don't go live.
Well, as I said, I was expecting the power zapping out to wake me up, the heat from
Right.
having no AC to wake me up.
So then I was texting you, Samurai was texting you, no response. So then I was like, all right, I have to call because I got to make sure you're not like floating down the river somewhere.
Oh, I was floating down the Dream River.
Mm. All right,
He's not
you
the
should be
bourbon
good now.
exception.
Agnes says you should have access.
Through which email?
I don't know. Try them both, I guess.
Well, I have access, but like it's on the email I didn't register with. It's on the email that I signed up for the whatever. It's fine.
Here, delete the one that doesn't have access.
There you go.
So she's going to delete it. Jim, I didn't see you sign up.
Yeah, I'm guilty. I'm actually looking at it now. So you have to sign up to be able to buy the picks, right?
Yeah. So there's a couple reasons why, and the main one is this: that allows us to legally just get you bottles, right? We're gonna in the future we'll be able to sell direct, but right now,
Sure,
we got to go through this club thing, and it has to be exclusive club. It can't be available to the public. But we'll keep the club going forward because we'll continue to have exclusive bottles just for club members.
Huh.
So, note to self, that's what's up. All right, what the hell are you sending me here? MCSS, bud.
Okay, that's going to be the one going forward.
Yeah.
Can she change it to the other one or no?
Yeah, if you would rather.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Just getting ready to text her. Glad you said. Yeah.
All right, it's fine for now. As
You're
long as
good.
I know that one's good to go.
Right. So yeah, Jim, that's kind of the reason. You know,
understood.
I would love to be able to just open it wide open and have everyone, right? But it just unfortunately just doesn't work that way. I wish it did. I promise you, the reward you get by being in our membership versus the one I've ever seen in other clubs, we are like way up above. Matter of fact, if you want, I'll give your channel a little sneak peek on the challenge coin that's coming.
Is that the one with Klein's unit on it?
No, that's the coffee mug.
Oh, my bad.
That's a very limited edition thing. So,
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy that one.
yeah, there's only 10 of those mugs that are going to be in existence. Very much a FOMO mug. All right, let's see.
All right, you got me for now.
Sweet, you fell for it. I mean,
I knew you were gonna say that.
there you go.
I'm gonna hit myself with this, but I'm gonna grab a bottle of the rye real fast while it's still there.
Uh-huh. So, hey Ben, zoom up on my screen, my share.
All right.
So that's the That's just the metal sign. It's going to be an antique nickel. You can see no colors.
Mm-hmm.
And then each one's going to be serialized based on what member number you came. So you'll get that number. And then there's the other side. It's the metal, but it's also going to have the colors on it. Pretty sexy little coin. So, yep.
Cool.
I saw that, Sherry. Clint Hickey. Yes, there are, but I think Clint Hickey bought some already. I think I saw his name. Maybe. There you are. Yeah, he bought both a bourbon and a rye, I think.
All right, fine.
What? You make it sound like I'm. Look, if you're going to be that way about it, Jim, don't do it. I don't want you being all upset. I don't want you coming
Yeah, I
back.
already bought it because I was like, I've consistently balked at ordering anything online because of the shipping, but I figure, I trust you. I trust your palate, Bobby's palate. You, Bobby, Chris over at Bigley Bourbon. You guys know what the hell you're talking about, and you have good palates. So if you guys are saying this is a killer rye, I'm taking your word for it.
I know the shipping's a bitch. We're working to get that cheaper.
I got you.
It's not easy either.
I understand that. Believe me, I used to work in a mailroom. Shipping sucks. Thanks, Will.
That pick went into Amman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
The rye. It doesn't matter. Either one, Ben. It doesn't matter.
All right.
Hey, O'Neill, what's up, man? The Trev Klein coin. There's going to be some special stuff coming out with Trev Klein pictures. I can guarantee you that. Oh, you want me to show the?
Yeah, John. I'm surprised I can get it shipped here. Massachusetts is like.
I might have shown some pictures on Livewire last night.
Did you really?
Not on Livewire, on
Whiskey Encore.
Whiskey Encore at like 3 a.m. or something.
You showed pictures of the mug?
No.
Oh.
No, he showed.
I don't have a picture of the mug.
No, he showed that verboten picture of Trevin Klein.
Oh, the tater sticker.
Because Trev was on live on Whiskey Encore.
Things I have seared into my brain. Thanks, man.
So what do you think of the foolproof?
It's good. It's good. It doesn't quite have the caramel note that the Special Reserve has, but I like it.
Do you want to hold on to it?
Yeah, I'll probably hold on to it.
Dude, if you need a Special Reserve, I got you. It's no problem.
I'm just kicking myself because the Wegmans across the street from where I work got a case in, and I'm like, you know what? And it was in the glass case. I'm like, I'll come back for that. And I came back. I remembered like 3 weeks later and went back, and it was gone. It's a mountain. Damn it, Blake.
Oh man, it won't fucking focus. What the
mountain.
That sucks. Hey, Doug H. Cheers, brother.
Yep.
Hey, I'm gonna send this to you, Ben. I want you to take a look at it. It's pretty funny.
All right. It's probably a dick pic.
Yep. I have to zoom in on it though, like a lot.
Oh Lord.
Hey Shane, any thoughts on
You want
this?
me to show this, Shane?
No. I like that a lot, Jim. I will tell you this though. It is a very unique rye. From bottle to bottle, even it's unique, or batch to batch, I should say. It's a lot more on the floral vegetal side of the rye palette. Cool. It's real. It's a good drink, but it's different. Like, you know, a lot of the ryes we drink, I guess, kind of in general, the community gravitates toward like the Tennessee Tasters or the Jack Daniel's rye, you know, or the Michter's rye, or, you know, some of those have a very distinct bourbon-esque profile, right? It's very like it's bourbon, but it's the rye comes in with real good spice. The Willet though is like, nope, I'm a rye, like 100% a rye. And I don't taste anything like bourbon. To me, it tastes nothing like a bourbon. It is its own unique category. I like them. They're just different.
Shane, do you want me to
pick
show
this up for $60 last night?
No, I just wanted you to see it.
And Will, it's 108. It's 108.8 proof or 54.4% ABV.
So I've got down in my bar, I have 104 proofer and 114 proofer of the Willet 4-year. They're both very different, which is crazy.
What are the thoughts on the new Blackened collaboration with Willet?
I would say if you didn't think Willet was bad before, you're definitely going to think it's bad now.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, Cognac finished is one thing, but Madeira finished is usually pretty good.
Yeah, but then you throw in Metallica and it all goes to shit.
Well, all they're going to do is play music for the barrels.
I know. It's like the same people that talk to their plants. It's like, what are you doing?
Giving them carbon dioxide. That's all you're doing. You're giving them a little extra carbon dioxide.
So I'm assuming the people behind Blackened went, shit, Dave Pickerel's dead. Now what do we do? Let's talk to Willet.
Supposedly Pickerel was involved in this part too.
Really?
That's what they said. And supposedly, I forgot who was saying it. Maybe it was Jerry Black said the recent batches of Blackened are a lot like drastically better.
They can't be worse.
Right. So it's like if they're gonna, you know, I'm not gonna buy it without tasting it, but I can tell you the earlier batch I have is bad.
Yeah.
Like Dave Pickerel was like, you know what? I'm checking out. Fuck it.
John White, we can actually ship you stuff, buddy. And also, I agree with you. The peppermint and dill, it's usually not like a true rye. It's more of a high rye bourbon. And that's mostly what we drink now that we say a rye is. It's the flavor profile is more like a high rye bourbon than it is a rye. I think of like Pikesville's a really good rye. Willet's a good rye, but it's rye. There's no bourbon-y to it at all. And what's really weird is the purple tops drink more like a rye too. We did a tasting.
Well, purple tops depend on the mash bill.
For sure, but the one out of the three that I've had, if you sat down and drank them, you would swear to God it was a rye. You'd be like, "Oh my God, this is a rye. This is like a Willet rye." But then they bring out the bottle, and you're like, "Oh my God, that's a 14-year purple top. Are you kidding me?"
I'll be right back. I'm gonna have to go grab my old Overhold 86 because now I'm curious to check the label on this, because if I look at the label on the 80, which they discontinued down here in the fine print, www.theoldwhiskies.com, which was their website to group together Old Overhold, Old Grandad, and Old Crow.
Oh yeah.
I'm wondering if that's still on the 86's label. But they finally went, yeah, let's stop doing that.
I know, Ben. I know.
What?
He sent me a text.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. Not trying to have a conversation external, but I know.
Yeah, sorry.
That's what I'm telling you, man. I am not.
We'll talk.
Is he talking shit about me?
Yes. I was telling him about that dick pic you sent me.
I didn't send you a dick pic. I'm
Oh,
not that
great.
drunk.
Well, now I may have to bounce off the stream or Lloyd on call.
What's going
I'm
on?
getting something from work here. Give me a moment.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit's going down.
Drew and Neil, I have no idea. I don't know a whole ton about Willett. And yes, we're still going. Welcome back.
Oh,
That's interesting, 60 hertz. My bottle was 111.6 proof, straight up dill. Can't drink it normally, but with a heavy-bodied cigar, it is sweet and don't get the dill. Interesting. I don't smoke, but
Oh my God. That picture, Ben, I'm in that picture. I didn't even realize it.
you didn't realize it?
I did not realize that was me. Oh my God. I can't believe I missed that. I even looked at it. And I was like, who is that? And it didn't, like, I just kind of went past it. Oh my God. It's fucking hilarious.
I was going to say, because I can go one of two ways. I can either go, hey, I'm in the picture, or hey, that's me. Oh,
Yeah.
That's me.
Oh my God. That's funny.
Huh.
Yeah, Ludwig included me in the thumbnail for Klein's live tonight. Oh my God, that's so funny. Oh my God, we are having too much fun with this shit. Yeah, O'Neill, it is a different mash bill. The pot still bourbon is a different mash bill.
Yeah, that no, Ben's talked about it. Yeah,
it's actually gotten pretty decent. Still overpriced in my opinion, but still decent.
Because if you paid attention, it was his chug bottle for a while.
Yeah.
What is? Willet Pot
The
Still?
Willet Pot Still.
Yeah, I killed it.
Which
I don't know if I'm going to buy another, but I definitely killed it.
Yeah.
Every time I see that, I think about picking one up, then I'm like,
You know what? If I saw it like on sale, I might grab it. Like if it was 30 something instead of 40 something. But I just have so much whiskey at this point.
Yeah.
And unless I love something, I'm not backfilling it because I just have so much whiskey.
Sure.
Sorry, I'm just doing something for work quick.
No problem.
Some people.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Freaking Willitzer pushed a 175 on me when he was down. He's like, "You sure you don't want it?" I'm like, "Man, I don't really like Willet Pot Still." He's like, "But yeah, dude, but this bottle's really cool, and it's a 175, so it's a monster." And I'm like,
You're like,
I'm like, "Nah, I don't really want it." He goes, "Come on, man, you don't have one. It'll look really good." I'm, okay, fine. Just shut up and give me the damn bottle.
You're like, the fuck am I gonna do with this?
That's right. It literally is going to sit on my bar, and
You're like, yeah, you can put this on the shelf, and no one will ever drink it.
there you got that right. Got that fucking right.
I got a metric shit ton of whiskey at home, and I still buy it. That is the challenge, Bourbon Baller. It's like you get home and you go, I gotta stop buying and run out of the room, and then you're out 2 days later, and you stop at the store and you go, oh, I want to get that. Fuck.
Hey, Bourbon Bowler. Yeah, I said I still buy, but I'm not backfilling. Like, unless I love a bottle, I'm not buying another one if I already, it has to be something I really enjoyed.
Yeah, 60 hertz. I don't know.
Bourbon Bowler, what town are you in again, or where's your store? We were trying to figure out how far you were from Mr. Trombetta. I don't know if he's still on here, but I don't remember that info. You could also message me it if you don't want to put it in the chat. Oh, Klein just posted his live.
There we go.
Let's see. Where's it at?
Yeah, but yeah, Shane, I'll tell you what sold me on the rye is I've had a sample of that Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye, and that was probably some of the best rye I've ever had. And if you guys are saying that beat it unanimously in a blind, damn.
Yeah.
That's all I need to hear.
I mean, dude, 100%. Like it was. I think the only one. So we say unanimous. I think Bobby still might say he picked the JD Rye over that. Maybe. I can't remember.
Bobby's like,
Well, we've got the video, so we just go back to video and we'll find out. But if he's the one that didn't pick it, he would be the only one. Everyone else was like picked the driftless rye. So, and listen, don't underestimate that bourbon. Don't underestimate it. That one is something special as well. We had 14 shitters,
Jeez.
and that one is a hitter. I wouldn't say they were all shitters. There were some good ones in there, but nothing that stood out. That one stood out. Like I was ready to, like we were all sitting there around the thing, and we'd already gone through. At this point, we'd gone through 12 of them, and that one was good, but I just right out of the gate, I wasn't like. I think I was just so pissed off because I'd already gone through.
Yeah, I was going to say. So the question is, was it that good, or was it that you had so many bad ones? You're like, oh, fine, something that doesn't taste like shit.
Yeah. No. So we went back. We went back to it, and it was. I mean, it was. Then we started going, oh wow, yeah, that one actually really is special. The rest of them weren't special. There were some good ones in there. The first 6 were absolute, just like oaky, just like what the, like these have been way overaged. The second 6 were pretty good. What's that?
Blake Benson, he said, Jim, they all had COVID when they tasted it. No taste or smell.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Now you tell me, Blake.
Uh-huh.
And
no, we definitely had taste or smell because I'll tell you, I don't know if you heard us talk about this. There was one rye, just one, that was like, it literally tasted, the nose and the palate was like brand new, like doctor's office carpet. Like that smell when you go in a brand new office, like all that carpet glue. It was just, and it tasted like that too. It was like, what the is this? They literally just like squeezed office carpet into this bottle. It was, so distinct. But yeah, that bourbon, especially after it opens up, if you put it in your glass and let it sit for a minute and kind of open up, it was so good. Hey, joke's on you.
Of course,
Joke's
Bourbon
on you,
Ball is
Blake
in one of the
Benson.
cities in Washington with a funny name. Somebody,
Well, oh yeah, there's a lot of funny names in Washington. I used to live in Snoqualmie and then Issaquah, and then I ended up moving into Maple Valley for a while. I lived in Maple Valley for 2 years. But Blake Benson, joke's on you. My wife's been busting my balls for a long time. You can't hurt.
It's a man in Spokane.
Yep, Snoqualmie, Issaquah. There's so many Indian names of cities around there.
Yeah, I mean, I joke, but here in Massachusetts, the big joke is Worcester. It's written out Worcester, so everyone in Vermont State goes, "Oh, it's Worcester." I'm like,
Yep,
no,
Worcester.
it's Worcester, you jackass.
It's just like when you say Illinois, and those people get really pissed off. The S is silent. It's Illinois.
Sorry, guys. I'm just directing some traffic.
Hey, you
Don't worry.
buddy.
You do what you got to do. We'll carry the stream.
That's right. Well,
Bourbon Ball used to live in Maple Valley. The
Yeah.
store is right up the hill from Issaquah. Cool.
Yep. So I lived, about 4 or 5 miles from Tiger Mountain. Tiger Mountain was awesome. Used to go up there and do, was it paragliding? Whatever it's called. We jump off a mountain with a fucking parachute, and then you try and find the heat currents and ride them up. Whatever that's called. Paraglide. I think it's paragliding. A lot of fun. Base jumping. No, that's free basing. I did that when I was in my teens, Cheech.
Cheech is back. Base jumping.
So this is a cool thing. I did all of this in one day living in Maple Valley. I went paragliding. So I went up in the mountains. I went to Mount Rainier, went up to K1. No, not K1. The first base camp, which isn't K1. But anyway, so went up Mount Rainier. Then we went kayaking in the freshwater in the I don't remember the name of that one. Then we went to the ocean and did some whale watching. Then we went to the rainforest, and we finished up having dinner in Wenatchee. So basically, I saw all the climates of the U.S. So snow, freshwater, saltwater, mountain, and plain, all in one day. Like the only place in the world I think you can do that like that. Well, in the U.S. anyway.
And apparently, Stalin used to live next to Lake Sammamish. You'll get a kick out of this, Shane. So I picked this up last night at a store in the way with my sister. This is the Amroot Indian single malt, the traditional one. And I'm looking at the tin, and I see this on the side of it. And I'm like, I got to take that sticker off. That's not a sticker. That is baked into the tin and painted on.
Wow. You don't see that
like,
often.
Really? Really? You really want to trumpet that one, huh? Okay.
That's hilarious.
See you, Bourbon Baller.
You taking off?
Yeah, you gotta go back to work. Cheech, space jumping is parachuting off of stationary objects, buildings, antennae, spans, and Earth. Yep. It was only done by the craziest of bastards.
Are you trying to say that I drink my own urine, Blake Benson?
It's no version of background.
There's times I've drank stuff that I thought was my urine.
On a driftless clem pick.
Space jumping's weird. Cause it's funny because you have people who will climb up an antenna and jump off it for fun. And yet on the flip side of that, the people who do that work for a living, the people who climb antenna and install stuff and maintain those for a living, that is easily one of the most dangerous jobs in the United States, bar none.
And they get paid very well for it.
They do.
Because they
pay
have
very well, and they're very difficult to insure.
And they have balls of steel.
Oh yeah.
Or they're just insane.
Where haven't you fucking lived, dude?
Look up,
Jesus.
Look up, tower climbs on YouTube, and
that's
you
no
will
joke.
Probably get vertigo just watching them climb.
Oh yeah.
Especially the guys who are climbing, like in Midwest, climbing like 500, 600, 700,000 foot towers.
Yeah, so Ben, I've been thinking about it, and I think with this Weller Foolproof, even if I didn't wholly enjoy it, I think I'd keep it if only for the story. Because you tipped me off, I went and bought it. You have to buy the Heaven's Door pick and the Wheatley vodka handle, and then we split the Foolproof and the Heaven's Door, and I saddled you with the Wheatley, and I think you saddled your sister with it after that, and she left it at your parents' house. Because no one wants that shit.
Well, my sister makes mixed drinks, so it'll go.
And even she didn't want it.
Well, no, she forgot it.
Oh, okay. Fucking hated living in Pacific Northwest. Okay. But yeah, so my point was, and that kind of goes back to sort of the whole impetus behind story time, which, the story behind the whiskey. I mean, obviously this is a little different than what Shane's going for, but the idea is there.
Yeah. So one thing that we haven't talked much about concerning story time that people are going to find out when they get their bottles is there's going to be a little hang tag on the neck. And on the neck, it's just going to be like our logo on one side, so it'll stay Storytime Distillery. And then on the back side, there's going to be a little QR code. and that QR code is going to say, tell us your story. And you scan that QR code, and it's going to take you to a website where you pick the bottle. So all of our picks will be there. Then you can put the bottle number, put your email in there essentially. And then there's a place you can type and tell us about your story of the bottle that you want to share with us, or you can upload video or pictures. And then we're going to use this culmination of stories to pick for themes for other picks.
Cool.
So we're hoping to get people's stories back so we can share them with the whole community. And then we get some really good ones. We're going to go, hey, we want to do a pick around that. We want to go find a bottle that really personifies that story, or that, and again, just a way to kind of keep connecting us to one another through shared stories, shared drinks, and the whole 9 yards. So pretty excited about that too. So when we get done, we should have like a huge repository. Cool. If people get involved, some people are going to do it. Some people, are not going to be so interested, but hopefully people do and realize the value in sharing the stories with one another.
Cool. And then we had the chat, and she said, before we had a child, Jen was very interested in base jumping. She never did it, but she really wanted to. My God, this is a weird assembly of people. Like, and that's nothing against you, Cheech, or Jen, but I would never have guessed, looking at your wife, that she wanted to do base jumping. Ever. Would never have crossed my mind. So, yeah, it takes all kinds, as they say.
I think base jumping would be a blast.
I don't have the balls for that. Straight up. I'm afraid of heights.
I mean, I'll be honest, I'm afraid of heights too, but I like that thrill side of it too. There's something to me, there's something about like overcoming that fear and the adrenaline that comes from pushing through something like that. So I absolutely love a roller coaster ride after I've done it. But when you're in the midst of, like, when I'm going like up that first hill, we all kind of feel that a little bit. I think everyone, you get a little anxious or whatever. Like, I get really anxious, but I fucking love it. I will ride any roller coaster, but I definitely afraid of being, kind of in these very precarious positions, if you will. So there's a ride here close by at the theme park we've got. I think it's called the Eliminator. Oh, what's his name? It's the Dale Earnhardt. I think it's called the Intimidator. That's what he is.
The Intimidator, yeah, the Intimidator.
So, and it's a roller coaster. I mean, it's a huge roller coaster. It's a great ride. There's some crazy hills in it, but the thing that makes it so thrilling is the seats you sit in. You just get a lap bar. And like a seat like I'm sitting in now, your arms and everything are like
you're dangling
all the way around you. It is scary as fuck.
So I actually have a picture of Dale Earnhardt in my laundry room because my pops picked it up for me.
Huh.
But I put it exactly where it belongs, on the wall.
Wow.
I was gonna say, if I'm being honest, roller coasters are kind of my Achilles heel. Every time I've gone to a theme park or an amusement park, I'm like, I'm gonna ride the roller coaster, and I never fucking do it. And part of that's because I've ridden those rides where they strap you in the chair and the chair moves with the ride. Like those motion rides where you're sitting in a theater watching a video and the chair moves with the video.
The ones that get you sick as shit.
Yes, and I get motion sick, and so I'm like, do I really want to get on a roller coaster? Yeah. And one of these days, I swear I will.
Dude, there's some of those at Universal down in Orlando. And again, being a big thrill ride guy, I love them. But
Blake,
Blake, they will get you sick as shit.
I'm not as short as Adriana. Come on now.
Yeah, that's it, Cheech. Carowinds.
Yeah, Cheech. Jen is an adrenaline junkie. I can tell that now.
Yeah. I mean, she married you, dude. Come on.
Live wire whiskey. Overcoming a fall. Something you know a lot about, Mike. Don't have to ride the ride, dude. I'm like 5'4" on a good day. I'm like 5'4.5" on a good day. I'm like 5'5". I'm definitely tall enough to ride the fucking ride. Jeez.
I'm tall enough. You don't know
John
me.
White, Yankees talking about NASCAR. Hey John, if you really want to laugh, I'm on stream right now, but right over here, across the room, I've got the TV on, and I actually have the Sprint Cup race on. So, joke's on you.
Listen, John White, I live in South Carolina.
There you go.
Call me a Yankee. Come on now. Just because I was born in Indiana. I claim Yankee status with my wife. Or no, I don't claim Yankee status. I claim Southerner status. I screwed that all up. I'm such an idiot. Hoosier. Damn right. Speaking of Hoosier, Blake. Speaking of Hoosier. So that movie was filmed in the town that I grew up in. I'm actually in the movie for about 4 seconds.
Oh, shit.
I walk across the street with the dog.
Cool.
And my mom and dad owned the bar that's in that town. It's a little bitty town called New Richmond. And our house, the opening scene of that movie is them coming into our town, which is just like fucking stupid small. But you can see our house. And then the bar was called, in the movie, I think it was called Flynn's Bar and Grill. But it was really New Richmond Bar and Grill. And but we kept it Flynn's forever after that, and mom and dad ended up selling it or whatever. But little bitty town, dude. So yeah, we were famous after that though. We changed the name to one day a year the town's name got changed to Hickory because that was the name of the town in the movie Hickory, Indiana. And then we had on July 4th one of the best fireworks shows in the whole state happens in that little town. And it's a town of 800 and some people, and it turns into like 20 or 30,000 people come 4th of July just to come see those fireworks. Pretty epic.
Huh. That's pretty cool.
Town USA, yeah. Do.
Apparently, Burbank has been subsumed by work, which it happens. When you're on call.
Got that right.
How many do we have in chat right now? Let's take a quick look. See. You got 12 people in chat. Not bad.
Yeah, so I don't know what you guys were saying. Do you have a bit of a fire drill going on here? I don't know if I should maybe cut the stream at 6 my time, or if you guys want to hold it down.
It's entirely up to you.
You take care of your business.
I'm fine. I don't have any place to be. Want me to hold it down? I can do that.
I'm sitting there just
best I can.
Getting a little drunk on Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Oh, I'm sorry. Diet Mountain Dew. Diet Mountain Dew. The drinking champion.
She hurts along with the rest of the prisoners on this island. Yeah, Fast, look at it this way. At least in New Zealand, your government is taking this seriously, and anytime there's even a single case, they crack down and lock down and go, okay, we're going to nip this right in the bud immediately. Which is why, frankly, New Zealand is better off than just about any other country on the fucking planet right now. So, and she just said 12. I don't know what that means, but 12.
Damn, Ben, you're getting blown up.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So I guess I don't know if you guys want to hold this down or if you want me to kill the stream.
Buddy, it's up to you. It's probably better that if you're not going to be able to be engaged, I'd say just.
Is Cam going on at 6 or not?
Suppose. Let me check again. I haven't seen anything.
Because it would be better if I hand it off to something, you know.
Uh-oh. What's Benson saying? People. People.
He doesn't have a thumbnail up,
So why does it seem?
Yeah.
so I don't know.
Well,
I'm
let's
thinking
kill
ma-
this in 3 minutes then.
I'm thinking
I'll
maybe
kill it at
not.
6. But I can keep the StreamYard going if anybody wants to jump in and talk or be in the background, or if anybody wants to click that link, you don't even have to be on video. I'm gonna kill the stream in 3 minutes.
What did Cheech just say? I could go live? Cheech, I've never gone live. It's not my jam. I'm a terrible host.
Stall, I'm going on a bridge call for a work issue. Because we can't really have outages during a hurricane.
Yeah, kind of a problem.
Way to focus, Ben. I see the intensity in your eyes, man. The internet needs you. The internet needs you.
Pretty much. So again, if anybody wants to jump in and be able to keep talking or BS with us or these guys and all,
So
jump
Shane, when do these picks ship? Just out of curiosity.
They will start shipping not tomorrow, but the week from tomorrow.
Cool.
That's it.
Yeah, John White.
Say that.
Cheers.
That's the
Thanks for
expectation
hanging out.
they've got to get from the distributor to
Sure.
the store. But that's the expectation is they'll start shipping a week from tomorrow.
Cool.
See you, John White. You stay safe as well.
T-minus 1 minute if anybody wants to jump on the background.
So I alluded to a story last night about getting in a fight with Drew Brees in college.
Really?
Yeah, and so I didn't. It's hard to type all that shit out, so it's better one of those to tell. So I'll tell you guys because it's pretty good. So we're at this party on campus of Purdue in West Lafayette, Indiana, and it's at a frat house, and they have a big 55-gallon drum of what we called Harry Buffalo, which was at the time that was just Everclear and grape Kool-Aid, but it's usually like a whole bunch of stuff, and then they just mix it all up by hand. It's horrible. A very high proof shit liquid that they just put a bunch of stuff in. But anyway, so I'm passing through, and I didn't know Drew Brees. I didn't hang out with the football guys. I didn't know who they were. But I kind of bumped into him unintentionally. wasn't intentional at all. And apparently he fell over and he went like both arms in the barrel like this, And so the splashed everywhere and just covered him. He got mad and turned around and threw a punch. Well, he missed. But at that time, I'm like, dude, this guy just threw a punch. I'm fucking punching back. So I throw a punch back at this guy, and I crack him. I'm like, yeah. And the next thing I know, I was picking myself up off the floor. So I didn't win that fight. But I found out later that it wasn't him. It was some other of the football guys had come in, and one of them cracked me upside the head, knocked me out. I don't even remember it.
Took a nice little nap. All right, the link's still good. A couple people have jumped in. I threw them in the stream, but maybe they just want to be in the background, whatever. I'm going to kill this now, but we'll be here. So thanks, everybody, for coming. Thanks for everybody checking in on me, and we'll be here if you want to hang out.
See you on the live wire later. Peace.
We got Klein, we got Livewire, we got a night ahead of us. It's Bourbon Night, and maybe some other guy. All right. Later.
So who is